I'm going to tab over to this screen, and I'm going to catch you guys up with the story so far. So, things are hecked in Waterdeep. Our players have found the mythical Vault of Dragons, and they have opened it. Hooray! Only to find a dwarf, potentially a gold dragon disguised as a dwarf, who won't deal with them. They won't do anything to assist or hinder. Well, I guess hinder. They will hinder the KnightLites, and they will only speak to Lord Daggle Neverember or one of his vassals. Well, the closest thing the KnightLites have access to is Lord Rainier Neverember, who they told not to go into the vault with them. So they were going to go out and get him, and they found somebody breaking into the vault, and things have snowballed to fuck from there. They found the Xanathar's Guild trying to break into the Vault of Dragons. They routed them only for the Castellanters to show up. They're in the process of routing them, and the Drow Gunslinger faction led by Lord of Waterdeep Jarlaxle Bainray showed up not to assist but to claim everything for himself. They called in some friends, most notably the Blackstaff herself, Vatra Safar, to call in more allies, which they have done, including many Harpers, as well as denizens of the Yawning Portal, and they are, well, cleaning up the last of their mess when we last left their heroes. But Rainier reported that the Zentarum are coming, and there is some kind of army marching across the bridge of Khazad-dûm toward them. And, oh, by the way, Sockham is possessed by an evil god. That's also a thing that's happening right now. So we pick up right where we left off, namely with everything being on fire. Now, according to my initiative tracker, it is Durnan's turn, but, has Durnan already taken his turn? I don't remember.
No, he hasn't.
No.
Cool. Okay, so as I understand it, Durnan was beating the shit out of this Dark Elf lieutenant, and so he's going to do that again. And this boy gets 4 attacks per turn, so he's going to attack him 4 times with Grimvolt. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this Drow is going to have a very bad day to start things off. Let's see, 27 to hit, that hits. 11 to hit does not hit. 21 hits, and 26 hits. Great. Good job, Durnan.
Oh, dear.
So,
Durnan.
Yeah, so this boy is taking 29 points of damage. He's not dead yet. He's not dead, but he's not having a good day at all. And then Durnan speaks up to the crowd at large, and he's... Yes, Birchman. Oh, it's Gamzee coughing. That's what's happening. I see.
No, I'm phasing. I'm sorry.
No worries. And after dealing his 4 attacks to this Drow Gunslinger, Durnan speaks up over the melee. So, is that wolf thing Sockham? And also, if it is, what do we do? And that's gonna be his turn. So, Avi got the word to fall back. So that's what Avi's gonna do. Avi's gonna run into the vault and get away from this encroaching army. Avi, what is your movement speed, friend? Someone is like clattering. I don't know who it is. Let's see who lights up. Somebody needs to learn to use push to taco. Avi's movement speed is 25 feet. Really? I wonder why his speed is reduced that way.
I believe it's Gracie.
Okay, Gracie.
Wait, what?
Are you clattering something?
I was, but I should be on push to talk.
Well, you're not.
I am
You're
on
not.
push to talk.
It was, but you were stuck on permanently for a bit there.
That's weird. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay, so Avi can get there for 25. And then he's gonna
Avi's movement is only 25?
Yeah, I know. I thought it was weird too. And then he's gonna double move to get the hell out of here. And he's gonna... There's no real good spot for him to go, unfortunately. So he's gonna duck over here.
I was going to say a little over the side.
Yeah, right. Just inside the vault, relative safety. And I think he says, we should set up a place for triage somewhere over here. If you need healing or can provide it, come to me. Connie, it is your turn.
Okay, so about that moonbeam. I am going to...
Excuse me?
Yeah, so there's a spell called Moonbeam, and we have a raging werewolf. I would like to
Interesting.
drop it. Well, first I would like...
Your mic came out again.
First, I would like to drop the mic.
Yeah, right.
To be fair,
I'm really sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yes, there's just audio issues all over tonight. Jeez.
This is
Yeah,
the worst
sorry.
it's ever been, I'm pretty sure.
It is
To be
not the
fair-
worst it's ever been. Bone Tide was awful.
I meant in this campaign. I mean,
Oh, then yeah, probably.
if it's a matter of why would Connie Moonbeam Sokka, she just watched him pole vault someone's skull right into a mithril door.
Where is Avi, by the way? I didn't see where she moved. Where
Avi-
he moved.
Avi's over here.
Okay. In that case, I am going to drop a moonbeam, and let's see if I can slot it in with.
So you moved already, Connie. Like that's not where you were at the start of this turn.
Yes, I just moved right now.
So okay, as long as you're aware that you moved 10 feet, that's fine.
Yes, I stepped forward so I can see things a little better, and I'm gonna do the moonbeam.
Is there
you
a
are.
save involved in that?
Yes.
What is the save for Moonbeam?
Isn't
Also,
it
this
wisdom?
isn't the song that I know. I'm swapping songs like crazy. I'm looking for a specific one. Trying to find it.
Isn't it wisdom save or take half?
I thought it was Dex.
No, it might be Dex. Yeah.
Should
I
say-
have the spell pulled up. It's a Constitution saving throw.
This is actually
Wow.
half the size it's supposed to be, but I'm gonna slot it right in here so it can hit both Sock'em and that's one of Jarlaxle's dudes, right?
Well, I can't ping him now because you put the thing over. Are you talking about the dude
This guy.
above the pink splotch?
That guy.
This
Yeah,
guy.
that is one of Jarlaxle's dudes. Yes, that is a
So
that's
I
a
will drop
Drow
it
warrior.
right there, and they both need to make a
Con save.
yeah, a Constitution saving throw. Takes 2d10 on a fail or half as much, and if it's a shape changer, it does it at disadvantage.
Okay, so Sock'em, that's a disadvantage on that con save. The Drow Elite Warrior will also make a con save. He is not a shape changer, so he does not have to make this a disadvantage. However, he's back to get moonbeamed either way. And you said it's
I'm
half,
so sorry,
half
Sock.
damage?
Yeah, save halves.
Alright. Con save. He's got pretty good con. We'll see. What is your spell save DC?
It is 15.
Okay, they both failed, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Sorry, Sock.
Damn.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove your token, Connie. I know it's persistent, but I'm just need to move it to the side so that I can subtract damage to the Drow Elite Warrior.
That's why I can't click on Sock.
Okay, 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay,
Cool.
and Sock is no longer a werewolf.
Not only is Sock no longer a werewolf, he's taking 16 points of damage, actually.
I'm so sorry.
Like it can't even get halved by barbarian resistance because you're taking that away actively by hitting me with that.
Okay.
Actually, that's a question. Hang on. Well, first of all, no, yeah, because barbarians would be resistant to radiant damage. That's a question. If you take an effect with damage, like Magic the Gathering rules, right? If you take damage on the stack with an effect that removes your resistances, what procs first? That's relevant information.
That is relevant.
Yeah.
That would be very relevant.
What happens first, the damage or the?
Yeah, I guess text of the spell. What happens first, Parchmila?
Let's see. Okay.
As written, it should be damage, right?
Okay, then it would be you're
Yeah.
vulnerable, but you're barbarian, so it would be like flat 8 instead of 16.
Yeah.
and
So how
then you
much-
would be reverted.
So 22
So I'm sorry, that probably really hurt.
minus 8. There we go.
So
On the bright side, if that's where you revert to, then you're not in Moonbeam anymore.
that is where he reverts to. So the blast of the Moonbeam is secondary, Salcom. Like it sucks, but imagine the best way I can explain what happens to you is imagine waking up during surgery to remove a foreign object from your body.
Ooh.
So you feel this violent ripping sensation, and then it's very similar to like breaking the surface of water when you're drowning. It's that same like clammy, short of breath feeling. All of your rage is gone.
Right.
And yeah, you feel this entity violently ripped from you, and you like blink a few times. Can you make another Constitution saving throw for me, please?
One quick sec. I just tabbed away because I'm covering stuff.
That sounds like it sucked.
Okay, so
I'm so
you
sorry.
pass the second save. You don't pass out. You don't lose your turn. Nothing happens. But yeah, there's that moment of like, okay, is this real? Like everything is like real slow around Salcom for a bit.
Right.
As your brain is trying to take stock of what the fuck just happened. Connie, you doing anything else?
I think she's going to step back over this way.
All right. Tristan Seargaze, our buddy Tristan. Tristan enjoys being on the front lines of combat. However, things are not super great right now. So Tristan's gonna fall back and deal with some shit. So Tristan's gonna duck back here, duck between these guys. We can get there for 30. And with Devil's Sight, that gives him line of sight on this Drow Elite Warrior. But it also gives him sight on Jarlaxle Baneray, actually. Does he have a clear shot on Jarlaxle? He does. He does have a
Yes.
clear... What's up?
Just as a note, the fog is not illusory, it's real for all intents and purposes.
Okay.
Just-
Jarlaxle's not in it.
I know, but I was pointing that out because something, sight, devil, thing.
Devil Sight only works on magical darkness and regular darkness.
Right.
Oh, I thought that was illusions.
No.
No.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
He's got
doesn't-
superior dark vision, is what I meant.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't have the power to see through illusions from Devil Sight. It just lets you see
not
in
true.
regular
It's
and
better
magical
illusion.
darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Tristan burst into flames because Phoenix Soul Sorcerer. So I'm gonna give him his little flame on thing. Boop. And then he like holds his hand out in front of him, and you see the swirling Asmodean fire form in his palm. And he says, Lord Baneray, you might have forgotten, but I haven't. Your vote nearly cost Daggold his supremacy. Well, call me the Piper. And he's gonna sear gaze this motherfucker.
Oh shit.
So he is going to quicken a 4th level Scorching Ray, and then cast a second 4th level Scorching Ray. So, for those of you who don't know, Scorching Ray is a 2nd level spell, and it says you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several, make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6, and in Tristan's case, plus your charisma in fire damage. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a 3rd level or higher spell, you create 1 additional ray for each spell slot above 2nd. He's casting it 4th level twice, so that's 10 rays.
Oh god.
Wait,
Oh no.
so
And he's restrained at if it helps.
It does, actually, yes.
So I hope you'll forgive me.
We had
He
this
quickened-
conversation last time. Quicken allows him to do this.
Quicken
Right.
turns it into a bonus action.
But after you quicken a leveled spell, I thought you can only do a can't.
No,
you gave him the thing that let
we
him
have
do that.
had this. We had this conversation last time Tristan was on the board. No, if you quicken a
Yeah,
spell, you can just do the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's one of the things about sorcerers. If you're not a sorcerer and you cast a spell, but you can cast a bonus action spell, it has to be of first level or lower. But sorcerers can get around that with sorcery points.
Right. The wording of metamagic says quickened level spells have to be followed by cantrips.
Huh.
Does it?
Does he have a feat or
Yeah.
something for it?
Hang on.
You
So
had
could you cantrip and then level spell? Wait, no, brain.
Hang on. Let's see. Quicken spell. When you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time into 1 bonus action for this casting. That's literally all it says, dude.
what the fuck am I thinking of? I'm sorry.
Previous editions. You're thinking of
I-
previous editions.
I've never been hindered by my spell levels with Misty Step and then casting Tidal Wave.
That is the
That's
case
because-
for
that's
normal
because-
spell casting, but I imagine the sorcerers get the fun
Yes,
things.
sorcerers get a different thing, but also we've ruled that Misty Step is a reaction pierce. That's why you're allowed to do that. We've house ruled that Misty Step is a reaction. It makes more sense for it to be a reaction. If it wasn't, you wouldn't be able to do that. So, okay, so 10 Scorching Rays at Jarlaxle Banray, who, it should be noted, because he's restrained, does not get his dexterity for his armor class. Which means
Oh, God.
that his armor class is currently 18.
Oh no.
Nice. Nice.
You say, oh no, but his armor class is normally 24. So,
And also, this is a Charisma caster, and it's fucking Seer Gaze.
yep. So,
I'm-
10 Scorching Rays. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, quick question. Do any attacks get advantage on him if they're restrained?
Let me check. I think the spell would say, but it might not.
I'll look at the
Let's find
restrained
out.
condition while you're doing that.
Large alert.
Speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against it have advantage.
Cool.
And the creature's
Okay,
attack rolls have
so-
disadvantage.
so-
and has disadvantage on dex saves.
Cool. The attacks have advantage. That's what I needed. Okay, so first ray hits, second ray crits, third ray hits, fourth ray hits, fifth ray hits, sixth ray hits, seventh ray hits, eighth ray crits, ninth ray hits, 10th ray misses. So 9 hits, 2 crits.
Spell is paying off.
Jeez.
Boop,
7 hits, 2 crit.
boop,
So,
boop. No, he did 10, friend. Boop,
If you only needed 7 to hit, what were we doing whiffling?
boop, boop. Okay, I need some help with some math, friends.
okay,
I
cool.
got it. I got you.
Okay, let me know when you guys have a calculator.
I'm all set.
9
Okay.
plus 9 plus 7 plus 7 plus 10 plus 10 plus 11 plus 9 plus 13 plus 7 plus 14.
106.
It is, 100.
106. Alright. Jarlaxle Banray is dead.
A smoldering pile of ash.
Jarlaxle
No.
Banray just got one shot by Tristan Seargaze.
I'm not surprised.
Neither am I, but good golly, Miss Molly.
Rockham, your entangling strike fucking did it.
Finally, yeah.
Okay, that's Tristan's turn. Brayden, you're up.
I can't remember if it was last turn or this turn is when I'm meant to go down. Because
Uh,
haste
It
I
was
don't think I
last
took-
turn.
I was last
Was it
turn. Yeah,
last
yeah. You're awake on this turn.
I'm back in the fight, yay! I didn't
It's
fog.
diff- it's difficult to see the enemies in this, but think we said like a check to see them
What
or
was the
something.
check?
Kit?
I know there was a check. I don't remember what the DC was.
I
Isn't it Pierce's spell save?
know it is like if they're trying to hide, they have advantage, and they're fucking drow, which is bad.
That's fair.
But no, I think no, the with the spellcasting spell save DC of Fog Cloud almost never applies on anything. I don't think we specified what it was.
It's
no,
the heavily.
it's they're heavily obscured, which means you have a 75% chance to miss. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
With ranged attacks, with melee attacks at disadvantage. There you go.
Okay. Hey, fair enough. I'll just activate my boots again with a reaction.
You can't just do that infinitely. Like, it has a certain number of charges.
I know, I've got 3 charges, so I'm keeping that.
Okay. Then yeah. Okay, so you click your heels together as a bonus action. You gain haste again.
You said it was a reaction.
Oh, wait, did I? Perfect.
I've got it written down as reaction. So that gives me my 2 attacks against this guy that is right next to me.
I mean, technically it gives you 3. Now, that being said, you do have disadvantage on these attacks, and you don't get sneak attack. So.
Yes. Oh, if I can get rid of them all, the better. So, that.
Only one of those hit, but my god, that hit.
Yep.
Get
For 5 points of damage. Alright, not bad.
just by the sounds of that reaction, I will just say, get fucked, bud.
Not really. He only dealt 5 damage to him, but it was a solid hit.
Yep.
Brayden is putting his stealth to use. Or his haste to use, rather. Pardon.
Yep.
Okay. Now that was your 2 actions, your bonus action. You want to move?
No, I'll sit here and wait for these 2 to shift.
All right. Krishal the Page Turner. I think Rishal is not really clear on what is happening. He can't really hear most of the melee. So I think what Rishal's going to do, he's a bit low on spells. I think he's going to retreat to a more advantageous position.
That's fair.
So if Rishal can Arcane Recovery, great in his mind. But if he can't, then double move. At least he can get a bird's eye view of the battlefield if he goes upstairs. So that's where he's headed. Rabaz is staying out front to help fight. Jarlaxle is dead. Jarlaxle's off the initiative order. Boop. Rainier Neverember. Rainier is going to hold his action, and he's going to say, Your orders, Lord Mert! He's going to hold his action until he knows what to do. Vajra is watching the causeway with growing perturbation. She is going to hold her action until something happens. Bonnie, where's Bonnie? Could somebody ping Bonnie for me, please?
She's in here.
I know that, but there she is. Thank you.
Yeah, she's right there.
Okay, cool. She's gonna step up to this moonbeam, and she's gonna hit this drow with a rolling pin. Bonnie MVP.
Weapon of choice. That's a nice weapon of choice, by the way.
It is. She's proficient with it. Not only is she proficient with it, she hit this motherfucker for 17 points of damage.
With the rolling pin?
Wow.
Yes.
Jesus.
I'm considerably more terrified of her now.
It was 2 attacks, but still. She rolled almost max damage on both.
Y'all better put some fucking respect on Bonnie's name.
Yeah, right? Amalia Casalander is dead, I believe?
Yes.
Okay.
The visceral crack of her neck was
Right.
heard to
Lawrence.
just moments ago.
He heard all these voices down there.
Yes, he did. But there's 2 drow in his way.
They cannot. They.
Yeah, you're right, but also he's got work to do. so he's going to continue work to do. He currently has a spiritual weapon out. He's going to hit with it. I believe it is a standard level 2 spiritual weapon. Roll 20 is not behaving with me right now. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Hello, roll 20. Can you guys hear me? Am I still good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're good.
Okay. Roll
We
20
hear you,
won't-
boss.
Roll 20 won't bring me the chat log. Heck.
That's something that's happened for me a couple times. Just, the only way you're gonna get it is to refresh.
Fuck. Alright. Sorry, chat. I need to tab over here and do a refresh. We'll be back in just a second. In the
It's-
meantime, can
It's
one of
also
you-
going to be really touchy after the fact, so you got to be careful about how often you leave the chat log.
Well, I have to bring up a shit ton of character sheets as we go, so I have to leave it a lot.
Give it its own. You can't do that, can you? Because
Nope, I can't do that. Yeah,
I was gonna say
unfortunate.
just give it its own tab, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. It's loading. Thank you for your patience, chat. Excuse me. Technical difficulties are the name of the game tonight, apparently.
This is like the worst one to have.
So you know that dude that made the will save to see if he was more scared of Jarlax or Durnan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Jarlax was dead.
Jarlaxle was now dead. You right.
So is he just gonna Vamoose when it gets to his turn?
You don't know. Oh no. Also, it's cute that you think Mert will let him.
That's fair.
Oh, is he going to try to from his?
Fair. Okay, come on, music. It's still loading, chat. Sorry.
In the meantime, how's everyone doing tonight?
Yeah, right.
Did you move that over, Bard?
Yes, I did. Because I need to work with Lawrence's tokens and shit, so. It's currently doing a load. It's loading all the things. Like, see, it's a little bit mad at me because I brought Waterdeep into this dungeon, and, you know, that's
You
it.
brought the entire population of Waterdeep into the dungeon.
I mean, everybody who matters, yeah.
It's almost like this model wasn't intended to have this many tokens on the board at one time.
Right? Oops.
I mean, even if you don't bring the entirety of Waterdeep into the dungeon, you have like the possibility of hundreds of mooks.
You're hundreds of mooks.
Your face is hundreds of mooks.
Your mom is hundreds of mooks.
Yeah, she's hundreds of mooks in a trench coat. It's a real problem.
Okay, let's try this again, shall we? So, spiritual
Schmack
weapon,
with the hammer.
level 2, schmack. Do a schmack. Oh, he doesn't have it. How do you have this set up, Trayscare? Poorly is the answer. Spiritual weapon. Here it is. Thank you. Oh, thank you, chat. That is not gonna hit the boy because he has disadvantage because of the fog cloud. So that's not gonna work. Lawrence, how are you doing on spell slots, friend? Let's see. I have no way of knowing because you're not marking them off. Shit. I'm going to assume this is accurate, and if it's not, then oh well. Yeah, I think Lawrence is going to cure wounds pierce because he's right there. So, oh, he has it. He has it as a thingus? Nope, he doesn't have it as a thingus. Okay, great. 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier, which is 2. Or no, it's 3 because it's cleric. Pierce, you get 9 points of healing.
Hey, that's 9 more than I had.
Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Solun Zimbrindas.
Isn't it?
Yeah, right. Has been wailed on by Durnan by a lot, and then Jarlaxle just fucking immolated. So he's gonna make a charisma save to see if he still wants to fight. Or is it a she? No, it's a he. Okay. Couldn't tell. He's gonna make a charisma save to see if he still wants to fight. The answer is yes, he does. He got a crit. Okay, he's gonna shoot Durnan in the face.
That's the last thing he's ever going to do.
Oh, you have no idea. Oh, no, the last thing he's ever going to do is shoot Bonnie in the face, but, you know. Shoot! Gun! Thank you. Oh, dear. That hits Durnan for 29 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's a solid hit on our boy Durnan there. The swashbucklers are also going to hold until they know what Merc wants them to do. Ubaya Uday, the cleric. Where you at? Where you at, girl?
Bye, Bodger.
She's gonna go up here by Avi and offer to heal people who comes up. Thank you. So Salk, it is your turn.
Yes. Okie dokie. I have access to my new toy right now, yeah?
New toy?
No toy?
Yeah, my super cool new sheet.
College of
chart.
Spirit stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got temporal. What did I call it? Temporal transposition. So yeah.
Cool. Let me pull that up because I'm a dummy who didn't. Azure Edge is probably still gonna reject me. My alignment changed.
Yeah, your alignment is currently not what it should be.
I'm gonna put that in as TCE.
Azure Edge is still, by the way, down here on the causeway.
Yeah.
Right. This is a weird question. That lady is still like right here, yeah?
Oh yeah, you're like standing in her blood.
Oof. Did she have a weapon? Or was she like pure magic?
Yes, she had a weapon.
Salk doesn't have.
Let me find out what she had for you. That's a
Salk
completely
needs-
reasonable question to have. She had a quarterstaff.
I can work with
That's a strength weapon.
I mean, if nothing else, it can be used as a bonk stick.
True. It's a bonk stick. It's a versatile weapon. 1d6 plus your strength. One-handed, 1d8 plus your strength. Two-handed.
I just gotta drag it in from Compendium, and there we go.
Cool.
Nice.
Turn off Anger Boy because not active. I'm buck-ass naked again.
Yeah, you are.
That's got to be.
Yeah, because you got anti-magic coned. You
Yeah.
got anti-magic coned in front of Vajra. Have fun with that.
I think we have bigger problems at the moment.
Oh boy, if this is based on the weapon I'm holding, then that's a little weird. So think Sockham. He's still in that battle ready mindset. He's just not feeling as vicious now.
He's not feeling good at all, actually.
No.
Like, most of your fire is gone, friend. That was
This
like...
is-
don't...
This is fighting on embers because
Yeah, pretty much. This is have you ever seen like a James Bond movie where he gets captured by the bad guys and beat up, and like he'll fight to the exit of the lair, but he's kind of like fucked up and he's doing like a whole lot of conservation of movement stuff.
Mhm.
That's kind of where you are. Like, yeah, if you want to fight, you can fight, but it's like I'm not gonna be doing nothing flashy for a bit.
It's like comparing a good comparison is trying to bake a can of beans on embers.
A real good comparison is the first round of a boxing match versus the 9th round of a boxing match.
At this point, he's only fighting because his family needs him to.
Pretty much.
So you may want to get rid of that light that's on me because that's coming off of Azure Edge.
Yeah, you're right, but
Oh, that's a
Are
good
you
point.
really sure you want to stand there, Salk?
yeah,
You want-
you just walk into the moonbeam, friend.
Oh, shoot.
You can always stand like right
You
here.
can go right here.
Let's see. Token emits light. What did I click? I must have clicked on the frickin' moonbeam because that's not you. Yeah, I did. Okay, here we go. Token emits light. Not no more. It don't. Boop, boop, ba doop. And I'll get rid of the blue aura as well.
That's not good.
Boop.
So,
Boop. There you go.
gonna use the warrior story. Yeah. You recount the story of a renowned duelist make a melee spell attack against the target as an attacking spectral warrior briefly appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the target before vanishing. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 2 rolls of your Bardic Inspiration die plus your Charisma mod.
Now, who did we say this was?
It's whoever is the best representation of the weapon I'm using.
Okay, cool.
Azure Edge, it's Mayloon. If I'm using Galestorm, it's Granda.
So it's fucking Amalia. It's
Quarterstaff.
Amalia Castellanter. Do you know anything about her? Because remember,
No.
we also said you have to know something.
He knows she's apparently a badass.
Huh?
Like, remember what I said? I said if you pick up a random weapon and you don't know anything about it, you can't use this power, remember?
Right, yeah, you're right. I should stack that on real quick.
Good idea. That's a cool ability, though.
It's
That's
a very
real
cool
cool.
ability.
Do you know any pugilists?
Um,
Pugilist? I don't know how you pronounce it.
It's
Pugilist.
pugilist, yeah.
Pugilist.
Yep.
You fight with cute dogs.
I should save that one. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I get the right moves out of this because Sockham is not doing well, so I need to be sure. Here we go. I'll use Crab.
Okay.
You speak the tale of an epic hero. Choose a creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The target gains temporary hit points equal to a roll of Bardic Inspiration die plus Bard level. While they have the temporary hit points, they gain 10 feet of movement. You ruled that I can only use this on myself.
Yes. That's calling on Torvald for you.
Yes. So it's a roll of my Bard die plus my Bard level. That's a D6.
If anybody is wondering what is happening, when Sokka leveled up, he got 3rd level Bard. He took College of Spirits, and we reflavored it for the Goliath culture that I've house ruled.
I got 3 plus my Bard level.
So-
That's 6.
Yeah, so 6 temporary hit points as
10
you
additional
call
feet
for Torvald. And yeah, what does that look like? What does the armor of the Ironclad look like on Sokkum?
I think it's. Well, he doesn't know Torvald that well.
You met him.
In the trippy thing.
I'm trying to remember which one he was now.
He was the second dude you met. He was arguing with Sigrid on the steps.
Right.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
He was the one in the Iron Man suit.
Right.
So yeah, so what does that look like on Sokkum, and what do you say?
I think. I think it's my fire is dying. Lend me your armor to keep its heat.
All right, so you invoke Torvald, and yeah, I think like this like spectral crab appears, and it like scuttles out of its shell, and as you reach for it, it like melds onto your body as like, yeah, basically astral full plate mail with like a grill in the chest, and you can see like fire burning in it.
That is awesome.
And then bonk the man in the laser beam.
Bonk the man in the laser beam. Unfortunately, that's not going to hit.
Darn.
It's a shame you don't have any dynamite.
Okay. So, well, on the plus side, you got some extra health there, so that's something.
Yeah.
Pierce, you're up.
Okay. So I think, let's see, one. I can move there. As I pass this dude, I want to shocking grasp him.
You'll have disadvantage, and he'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, because I would be attacking him.
Do fog clouds not give, like, do fog clouds remove attacks?
It's heavily obscured.
Does that mean no attack of opportunity?
Let me see. I thought it heavily obscured. It's the same. Heavily obscured is the same thing magical darkness gives you.
Which is?
Heavily obscured. For the purpose of hiding the creature's... heavily obscured, the creature's location can be detected by any noise it makes or tracks it leaves.
So yes, you can attack of opportunity.
Wait, no, that's a wrong thing. Where is heavily obscured? It was here.
You just heavily obscured just means that you any melee attacks against you are at disadvantage.
I mean, disadvantage ain't that bad.
Okay, so you shocking grasp with disadvantage. Homeboy's gonna attack of opportunity your ass with disadvantage. Got a 9, so.
Okay.
Nice.
It's not that bad, he says.
You got an 8, so you don't hit him. But you run past him, okay. And now you're over here. And that's your turn?
Yeah. Yes.
The Shield Guardian is...
And
Go ahead.
the fog cloud is back there.
Yep. So the Shield Guardian is holding its position at the top of the round. You all can hear now, like, metal marching footsteps slowly approaching. Like, a lot of them. Rock, what would you like to do?
So, after being a bit frazzled from the, not wall of fire, because it's a different spell, but the barrage of fire that just flew into Jarlaxle, looks over. Thanks! And he's gonna... Can I see Brayden from where I am?
No.
I'm in the fog.
Can I... Shit, okay. Because my original plan was to go here, but I don't think he'd know to go there.
I'll be said if you need healing or can give healing to come down here. If that's your plan. I don't know if it is or not.
My plan was to use pack tactics with Brayden and take care of these guys, but I can't see him. Can I see this guy right here?
No.
I mean, I would argue you could hear the scuffle.
You can tell there is a fight happening in this area writ large.
Okay, I don't think he'd know to go specifically there, so he'd probably just go this way.
Okay. You go there, and yeah, you see a Drow elite warrior in the fog, like fighting something. You'll have disadvantage to hit him.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at him.
All right, Brayden is not in pack tactic range, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't know what's coming yet, and it sounds like a lot, so I'm gonna save my hunter's marks for later. So let's just take a swing at it.
All right. Disadvantage does not hit.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. So on his turn, Mert kind of pauses his turn slightly, and he looks over at Salcom, and he says, "Salcom, my boy, we don't have a great deal of time. Where's the treasure?"
Guarded by dragon. Kind of upstairs, kind of down. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still kind of recovering here.
I take it there's a reason you haven't dealt with the dragon.
We figured out how to deal with it peacefully. We just have to get Rainier to go and talk to it.
Right. Hoppers! Aye, sir! Take Lord Neverember to this vault. Sock'em, go with them.
Hey.
And he's gonna beat the shit out of this drow.
Wait. Oh, fuck. There's no wait for the action, Harmony. No. Rainier
Gracie,
has the
Gracie,
orb.
can I move your Can I move your moonbeam for a second, Gracie?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Merc makes 3 attacks. Merc, do a stab. Only one of them hits. That's a shame. But it does 13 damage, which is not a shame. Oh, wait! Merc, sneak attack. So, that is additional... Like, that is additional fuck.
Wait, he's part rogue? Excuse you?
Yeah.
Wow.
That wasn't obvious?
Let's see. This man might be dead. Or Merc can roll like shit. He's not dead yet. That's a shame. And the moonbeam will probably kill him, though, when the time comes. Okay. So that's Merc's turn. The doppelgangers are going to form up around Avi and Obaya, just to, like, kind of space things out a bit. And, like, help deal with whatever is coming. So that guy moves up a little bit. This guy is going to go over. Actually, he's going to reinforce there. He's going to make it a nice little wall. Embrick really wants to fight in the front. But given that Avi is making an aid station and Mert is calling the Harpers away, cooler heads are going to prevail, I think. And he's going to fall back into a more advantageous position. So he's gonna fall back. What's up?
Alright, I was trying to figure out where he is.
He's on the bridge.
So there's 25. He'll double move. So there's 35, 40.
It is still
He'll
weird.
fall back to. Actually, he'll fall back right here, and he's gonna punch this man in the mouth when the time comes.
It's so weird that they have so little movement.
Yeah, well, no, he's got full movement. He's got 30 and 30.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Avi has less, and I'm not 100% sure why. The Drow Elite Warrior begins his turn in a Moonbeam. He needs to make a con save. Roll an 11. Connie, if you please.
Let's see if this does it.
Not enough to kill him, but he's not happy.
Darn.
That's
He's
bad
not-
as tanky.
Yeah, they're all real tanky. They're real tanky. He is going to attack Sock'em, I think, actually.
Oh, good.
Boop boop.
Oh, fantastic.
So, there it goes. First attack, 14 to hit.
Yup.
16 points of damage total. 8 piercing, 8 poison. Second attack's a
So-
natural 1.
So wait, 16 you said?
Yep, total.
So that's all my temp HP.
Yep.
And then...
And then 10 more.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's not good. Crawley is dead, I believe. Crawl is dead. Yeah, Crawl is dead. I don't know who I just removed, but it wasn't who I needed to remove.
Was that the schmuck that Lawrence exploded?
Fuck. Yeah, it is. I need to actually do the other Drow Elite Warriors because I'm a dingus. So it's going to be 2 attacks with disadvantage on Brayden and 2 attacks with disadvantage on Rock. So Brayden, 11 to hit.
Nope.
And 14 to hit.
Nope.
And Rock, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll
With
hit.
disadvantage?
Yep. And 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, you're gonna take a total from 2 attacks. You're gonna take 18 points of piercing damage and 14 points of poison damage.
I'm out. I'm at 0.
Okay, you're down. Splat. Splat
That's 2
goes the
more than
rock'em.
the health I had left. Damn. So
Alright,
close.
well, Crawley is out. Durnan, what is that move that, I don't think it's a move Cloud does, but it's some Final Fantasy character where they hit one dude, run in the opposite direction, jump behind a dude, stab him, run forward, and slash a third dude. You know the one I'm talking about? It might be Cloud, actually.
Final Fantasy.
Big Buster Sword?
I believe so, but it's not the Omni Slash.
That sounds like Cloud.
That makes me think of the multiple execution thing from Shadow of War.
It might be. The point is, Durnan is going to do that because there's a bunch of enemies near him with low HP. So, Grimvolt. Grimvolt hungers. Here we go. First attack. Let's see. First attack kills Soloon. Second attack kills the Drow Elite Warrior.
Damn.
Then Durnan has 30 feet of movement. Doot. 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 Wop wop with disadvantage. 12 and
Okay.
11 to hit, neither hit. That's unfortunate.
I figured out, by the way, what makes Grimvault special.
It's fucking badass.
Yeah. It's also a sword of sharpness,
Yep.
which is terrifying.
It is in fact that.
And
I
Durnan
have a
has appeared in
question.
front of Braden. Oh god.
Yep. Level 20
have-
level 20 retired adventurer barkeep is now there. Hello Braden, how are you?
He is now within ass-kicking distance of Braden.
Yes. Avi. Avi is looking around and see who is hurt. I think he's gonna run over to Mert. Can he make it? Avi, can you get to Mert?
Rock is on the edge of the fog cloud.
You
thing.
can.
I'm still in it, I
You
think.
can get to Mert. He's gonna heal Mert. Because Mert took a hit.
And for the
Dude.
fog cloud, when I was standing here, I was on the edge of it, so I think I'm in it right now.
He's gonna
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna use a 3rd level cure wounds on Mert.
Damn. So you have real high.
So when can I let this spell go? Is it only on my turn?
Whenever you want. No, it's a free action. He's gonna heal Mert for 23 healing.
Nice.
What? I don't think I did that right. Whoops. Control Z? No? Shit. I think I did minus 23 instead of plus 23. Whoops. Okay. Well, plus 23. Plus 23. There we go.
Strong spell.
Oh, he's at above full. Whoops. How much is he supposed to have? 153. Okay. So he's at full. And then Avi runs back to where he was. Boop. Battle medic. Connie.
Hi. Yeah. Okay. So I can't quite see. The dude that was standing there died, right?
Yes.
All right. Where's the next mook?
In the fog
They're in
cloud.
the fog cloud. They're in the same position as when you ran away from them. I believe.
Yes, but does Connie know that? Trying to find a position that works.
Right here.
Yeah, I think I'll move it right here, but I don't know if I'd know to move it right there.
I don't think you would, but you can risk it. Like, I do not think it is within Connie's character to blindly move a laser beam where it might hit her brothers.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
instead she's gonna... What's she gonna do?
She can yell at Pierce to drop it. Because Kit just said it was a free action to drop the fog cloud.
You could always hold the action and move it until it's gone.
If Connie wants to put the moonbeam there, Pierce will gladly drop it.
Let me measure something real quick. Okay.
What are you doing, Connie?
Oh, sorry. So yeah, I think she would. I think she would yell, "Can't see, Pierce!"
And boop.
Cool.
Rock is still down, right?
Rock is down, yes.
I'm gonna healing word him,
Okay.
and then I believe I can move the moonbeam as. Sorry, I'm checking to see if I can move it as. Oh darn! Wait, healing word was healing word the bonus action one?
Healing word is a
Yes.
bonus action at range, but it does less healing than cure wounds, yes.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna healing word rock. And then let me give you that healing.
Let me make sure you have line of sight on Rock.
Oh, that's a good point.
You do.
Oh.
You're good. Barely,
Thank-
but you're good.
Where are you? Did I not put you in my list of things? Okay. So that's okay.
Nice.
Okay. So six
healing,
health,
6 healing on Rockham.
and then I'm
Right.
gonna eat my moonbeam over here.
Okay. The Drow Elite Warrior needs to make a con save. Oh. Oh dear. That is a 7. Good. So could you... Thank you. Wow, good hit. Alright, so the laser beam comes down. That's your turn?
That is in fact my turn.
Okay. So Tristan, he's assisting Vajra. Tristan, do you know thaumaturgy? I would be very surprised if you didn't. But let me make
Should
sure.
be a tiefling
I
thing.
think we decided that he did, didn't we?
I just need to make sure he does. Okay, good. So Tristan casts thaumaturgy on himself. And he says, KnightLites, I know you're in the middle of something right now, but I think you should go with the Harpers. Leave this to the Lords of Waterdeep. We'll hold here. And then he's gonna wait for whatever the fuck is coming. Brayden.
Question: is it an action to take something from another like character and move it to somebody else?
Did Tristan just refer to himself as one of the Lords of Waterdeep?
Yes, he did.
Oh dear.
He's already taken Jarlaxle's position.
Yep.
I feel safer already.
What specifically are you asking, Brayden?
Right. What I want to do is run up to Rainier, take the orb from him, and give it to somebody else if he's going down to the dragon.
You do not see
How many
it.
actions will that cost?
Okay.
Because I also have fast hands, mine.
Right, you have fast. What is? You can't. Brayden is like, I'm ordering a pizza. By the way, I have fast hands. Like, you can't use that for everything, dog. Like, what does fast hands give you before I say anything else?
It's you can use a bonus. It's more. I keep saying fast hands. It's more cunning action.
Those are two completely different abilities.
I have it here. Starting at third level, you can use a bonus action granted by your cunning action to make a dexterity, sleight of hand check, use your thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open a lock, or to take the use an axe option.
Okay.
Use an object.
So what you would have, so A, you don't know if he has it on him. B, you don't know where he's keeping it. And C, you're currently engaged in melee. So
Yes.
what you would have to do is you would have to get away from the drow, get up to Rainier, either surreptitiously or like tackle his ass. Then you would have to search him, find the orb, and wrestle it away from him.
It's assuming I was going to do it like fucking forcefully.
It would be harder to do it surreptitiously. To do it surreptitiously, you would need to observe him until you know where the orb is. Then you would need to get up to him. And again, he's about to start running on his turn because Mert gave him an order.
No, I'm not going to take it from him. I'm just going to say, like, leave the orb here. It's a bad idea taking it in now.
Oh, you literally want to just like be like, Rainier, leave the thingus.
Yeah.
That's a free action. It's talking.
Okay.
So it would be a like so you're like so first of all, like, are you gonna go with Rainier? Like, are you gonna be running with the harp? Okay, so yeah, so as Rainier was like running past you on his turn, you could be like, leave the thing, and then you need to make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
This will be a difficult roll because Rainier does not want to leave that orb.
I wanna. If I back him up that he should really leave it, can I give him
You're on the
advantage?
other side of the room and also engaged.
Am I?
Yes.
Yeah, we're way up here.
Yeah, I see.
Or
Okay.
right.
Sorry, I was reading through my chart.
No, it's fine.
Could Pierce help him?
No, because you don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, but once he starts to yell at Rainier to leave it.
He's not going to yell at him. He said he's going to wait till Rainier runs up to him.
Oh.
It's either that or turn to him and say, Rainier, leave the orb if we're going down now.
Yeah, like, if you want to shout that across the room, you can.
Would I need to shout it if he's that close?
That is 20 feet, sir.
Fair.
You can casually talk to someone from 20. Well, I guess not in the middle of a battlefield.
Not in the middle
Yeah,
with their
sounds of
spell
combat.
explosions going off and shit.
Yeah.
We are all coming out of this fight with tinnitus.
Oh, absolutely. Like, Rockham especially, because somebody fired off 10 shots in front of him.
Order went off in front of him.
Rockham especially. Excuse you.
Boo,
Lawrence
Gracie, boo.
especially.
Also true, yeah. The point is,
whoever was
where's
on
that
that-
persuasion check, Brayden?
No, I'll be better wait until it gets closer.
Oh no, I'm like, it will stand when he gets closer. Like when he's running up to you on his turn. Like, all this is happening at once.
Okay. Persuasion. The one I'm bad at.
So you're like, leave the orb. Yeah, I think a 10 is not going to do it. First of all,
No.
I think he goes to rebuff you. Well, we'll talk about that on his turn.
Yeah.
Rashal is
In
going to
the
continue
meantime-
upstairs.
Excuse you, I wasn't done.
Oh, sorry.
In the meantime, this fucking drown in front of me is getting a hell of a thing. So, boop, boop. And boop.
Remind me. Do you get advantage every time there's an ally within 5 feet, or do you just get sneak attack?
It's just sneak attack. As far
Okay,
as I'm aware.
cool. Well, the back two hit, so the rapier and the dagger will both hit, and the rapier will get sneak attack. There you go. Jeez.
Oh boy.
Okay. So that is a total of 23 points of damage.
23?
Yeah, because you don't apply your dexterity to your offhand attacks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still a solid ass. No, never. Not a thing. That's a
Unless he
solid ass
picks
hit,
up
though.
the feet.
Okay. And now Rashal is going to run upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Rashal's going to go up here with some surprising friendos when he gets up here. Worry about that in a minute. Okay. Rabaz is going to fall back to the secondary line and get ready. Okay, so yeah, so Rainier is like running. Okay. I know you just made that persuasion check, Brayden. I'm not going to count that against you.
Yeah.
But I just realized something.
What?
It would be fucking stupid for Rainier Neverember to run in that direction. He's gonna go this way. And then up.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Okay.
So you'd have to shout at him. If you wanted to.
So I could tell Pierce, like, don't let Rainier go down there with the orb.
Aye, that's true. That's the thing you could do. What's Rainier's speed? Let me check. I know it's at least 30, but, like, he might have more because he's like a pirate. He's got weird stats for stuff sometimes. What is your speed, Rainier? Your speed is 30. Okay, so he's gonna... Do you have cunning action or anything? He does, actually. He does. He has light-footed, so he can move... Yeah, he can move 90 feet per round if he doesn't do anything move. He also has the same fucking suave defense that Jarlaxle had. I didn't even notice that.
Nice.
Cool.
Go figure.
So 30. He already moved 30. He's gonna move another 30, and then another 30. So he's gone. He's booking it upstairs. Vajra is preparing a spell. Bonnie's holding. Lawrence is going to do a schmack with his spiritual weapon. Schmack. That hits. Spiritual weapon damage. Good hit. And then I think he's gonna listen to Tristan. And he's gonna run upstairs too. So he'll get there slightly before Rainier. Okay. Saloon is dead. The swashbucklers are going to follow Rainier because they're harpers. So they're gonna run with Rainier. Boop. Swashbucklers. They have 30 feet of movement. Do you have anything special? You do. You have light-footed. Great. Perfect. So they're gonna go.
Who is this?
You
Whose
know-
turn is it?
Oh, sorry, that's Mert. I didn't mean to do that. This is the swashbucklers. This is the nameless harpers.
Okay.
There's still 2 on the bridge as well.
Hi, I'm bringing them.
Aye.
Boop. 30. 60. 90. 30. That's 20. That's 30. 60. 90. So they're running after Rainier. Obaya is going to cast Healing Word. Does she have Mass Healing Word? She might. Let me check.
That would be good.
That would be very useful.
Obaya, what spells do you have, dear? She does not. She also does not have Healing Word. Okay, good. Obaya is going to... Who needs healing? Salk needs healing. Can she get to Salk? Do. No, she can't. Oh, yes, she can.
Nice.
She can just get to you, Salk.
Oof.
She's going to give you a 3rd level Cure Wounds. For 16 points of healing.
Nice.
And she's going to retreat back to where she was as well. It is now your turn, Salk.
So I get 30 feet. Run to here. Then give me a quick sec. Yeah, so if I do this, I can catch up.
You can catch up with the swashbucklers, yeah.
Yeah. Weird question. How high above us are the bridges again?
60 feet.
I can't do that. All right, that's
But also remember, barbarians get more speed, so you've actually got 40 feet per round.
Not yet.
Oh,
That
really?
comes at
Oh, okay.
fifth. That comes at 5th, yeah.
Gotcha.
You'll get there.
So you want to catch up with the swashbucklers?
Yes, but
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna drag. Who can I see here? Is Connie still in my line of sight? Because my vision is weird.
Can you?
This
I was gonna say,
is
can you
all-
see right now?
This is all darkness, and I don't.
Light
I don't.
sources are moving.
I don't know if that should be or not.
No.
Try dragging a fresh token on. That's what fixed it for me last week.
Well, hang on. Is anybody casting light right now?
I'm not.
I don't think anyone is.
Yeah, so it
Pierce
should.
had
So it should
torch.
be darkness.
Pierce had a torch. I
Did you
think,
have that torch
but
in your hand this whole time, Mister
No,
Mister
he
Zipping
dropped
spells
it.
around? Yeah. So no.
But it looks very weird for me because
Mhm.
it looks like it's originating from me.
Yes, it's because it is originating from you. Okay, but yeah, if you can see Pierce's torchlight, then yeah, that's just a bug. But yeah, what are you trying to do, Sock? You said you're going to drag
Oh.
something or someone?
Yeah, I'm gonna drag the others with me. Go into the sheet. Go into
What?
the
What?
Braden
Your
and
words.
Pierce. Braden and Pierce is probably gonna come with me unless they decide to go elsewhere with this.
Pierce is faster if he just goes towards the door.
You don't know what he's about to do, but I do. It's a really cool ability.
Since this is a bonus action, I could take the dash action, get myself a little bit more movement beforehand.
Yeah, if you take the dash action, you can catch up with the swashbucklers, and you still have a bonus action. That's true.
More or less go this way. That way I can still keep these two in my line of sight. These three in my line of sight. Perfect.
There's actually 4 there, but anyway, go on.
Well, I can only move 3 of them. Sort of. I think Sockham looks between, looks at Braden, Pierce, and Rockham, and I think he shouts something along the lines of, Eric the Younger gave us our place. Help me find ours. It sounded funky.
That's fine.
Wait, what?
He's using another College of Spirits ability.
Yeah. What's it do?
Using it on myself as the primary allows me to teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space, and then I get to choose 3 other people to also use that as a reaction. Those 3.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Pierce,
Pierce,
Braden.
Braden, and Rock, you can now teleport 30 feet as a reaction, just right now.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Cool.
Okay. Get me
1,
out of there.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I take it. Connie will be running.
He can only do it to 3.
For
Gotcha.
now.
How do you do the thing that Pierce just did?
You grab your token so that you move it around, and as you're holding it, right click as you go.
Yeah, like
Okay.
this.
Sorry. I would have picked up Connie as well, but I couldn't see her.
Pierce is going to say to everyone who's over here now, don't let Rainier go into the vault with that orb.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
I didn't plan. Sorry, I'm still.
Okay, so yeah, that's your turn. That was a good move. So make sure you mark off
Thank
your bardic
you.
inspiration die.
You may have just saved my life.
Okay, yeah. So Pierce, you're up. Also, Rock, when you reappear on your feet.
Awesome. Good job.
Unless for whatever reason you didn't want to be on your feet.
No, I do. We're good.
Pierce, you're up.
Pierce, I know Braden yelled at him earlier. Pierce is also going to yell at Rainier.
Oh, no, I didn't get a chance because Rainier went the other way.
I mean, you could have still yelled at him.
He
You
opted
didn't?
not to yell at him.
While there are enemies on the board, good idea.
I imagine the orbs is in Pierce's mind as well, because there was a big fucking argument over it.
But would Pierce not have the foresight to realize there are bad people here? I shouldn't talk about the thing that could be
And
used.
also the Lords of fucking Waterdeep.
Aye.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna go deeper. 1, 2, 3.
We need to go deeper.
Mhm.
I'm gonna dash.
Oh boy.
Heck, that's 40 feet. I need to scroll over. 45. 50, 55, 60, 65. Oh, wait, no. Right. I end right here. 60 feet.
Okay. Cool. Shield Guardian is waiting. Rock. Top of the round.
Okay. What would it be to get a torch out and light it?
That would be an action. And also, it's not guaranteed. It would be an action to like get the torch out, get your flint and steel. You have to make a survival check, and then see if you can. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right. Make your survival check.
Talking is a free action, right?
Correct. It is a free action.
So before I forget real quick, could I call out to the harpers and tell them don't look at the mural, it's a booby trap?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a good
hey
idea.
guys, don't look at the mural, it's a booby trap.
Okay, so Rock, you get 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light. Token emits light. Bright light, 20 feet. Low light, for an additional 20 feet. Enjoy, everyone. Now you can see.
And bonus action wolf form.
You're already in wolf form.
Oh, I
You
got
got
knocked out of it.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Back into wolf form we go. Okay.
That way I can move 40 feet.
I'm going to skip everybody's turn that's not the people running, because when you get upstairs, you're going to be out of initiative.
Okay.
So, they're doing stuff and waiting. Durnan is fighting, but he's kicking ass. That's fine. Connie.
Yo. Yeet.
Don't forget your moonbeam.
Oh shoot! I apologize. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's way too far. Okay, so I believe I can get here for 30 feet, and then I will dash for another as my action, you know?
Yeah. Have at it.
I should end up there.
Nice.
Hey, the party's all here. For once.
Give it time.
Cool. Party's all here. Awesome. Okay. Brayden. You gonna head
Right.
upstairs?
I'm gonna wait for Rainier to come over.
So you're gonna wait for Rainier to catch up.
I'm gonna hold my action until Rainier catches up, then I'll move out in with him.
Okay. Fair enough. You don't have to wait long. Here comes the boy.
Here comes the boy.
So that's 30.
Has that moonbeam killed the dude yet, by the way?
It has not killed the dude yet, by the way. That's another 30. Because he's running for it.
Yep.
Boop. There we go. He's at the base of the stairs.
I should be there with him.
Yep. Boop. Lawrence is up. The swashbucklers are gonna be just behind. Boop, boop, boop. Salk, I assume you're running up too?
I think he had to be RB.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're out of initiative for all intents and purposes.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys all run upstairs. Oop. Okay, grab some music here. Something a little bit calmer, right?
We're not
We
really-
survived phase one.
Yeah,
As the
pretty
battle
much.
Yeah, I
rages
wouldn't
below
relax yet.
And now the real fight begins.
Convincing Rainier not to bring the orb.
Yes. So, have fun sitting in the void for a second, everyone.
Yep.
You all get
Oh, hey, Savior.
up here. Pierce is first, then Lawrence and Rawcom,
Pierce is first for once. Impressive.
and then Rainier and Brayden,
I mean,
And
you say that,
Saw.
but last time you were first, you got smacked by a sling.
and then the swashbucklers, and
First is just not great for Pierce.
Nope.
So, for the record, you guys still hear the sound of like battle from below, like shit's going down. you hear like
Can you ping us
Vajra.
where we are?
Sorry.
Okay, found it. I was asking to ping us to drag us to where it is.
As soon as I free up some space, I will. There we go. Boop. You hear like Vajra and Cant, and then you hear like massive explosions from downstairs. Somebody screams, and you come around the corner, Percival, and you see Rashal looking a bit worse for wear, like leaning on his cane and having an animated discussion with a goblin with a fairy dragon on her head.
Pierce gonna run over because seeing Rashal hurt is bad.
Yeah.
Rashal,
Mas Avril, sorry, I took a moment to catch my breath, as it were. Ah, Lord Neverember, I see you've been called for. Yes, the battle goes well, I take it. You'll forgive me. I'm a bit untoward at the moment. I've nearly walked myself out, I'm afraid.
There's a lot of that going around.
Bryn's just gonna walk up to the Shaw and offer him the standard healing potion he's got.
Yeah, he'll take it. He's hurt pretty bad. So standard healing potion, you said? So
Yeah, 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4 for our boy Rashal.
And I'll take the 2d4 plus 4 one I've got.
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2, sorry.
Yeah. So Rashal
that ain't bad.
downs it, stands up a little bit straighter, nods. I take it you're here for some ulterior mission. I heard Lord Merge shout, but I couldn't make out what he said.
He told us to go towards the vault and let them handle the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why we're going to the vault.
Slight problem with that, I'm afraid.
Oh,
What's that?
And the fairy dragon like holds up the inert spell storing stone in its claw.
Oh no.
Pierce,
How far was it across the bridge again?
that's fine. I can.
I
I have enough spell slots. I can
It
make
is
another.
85 feet.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
I can make another. It's fine.
Would someone
would it
mind
take?
telling me what precisely is going on? That is a goblin.
Okay.
That Tilly.
Long spiel short. Fairy dragon showed us how to get down to this whole area. If we agreed to get the goblin out of the city once all this was over, and
Safely.
What?
To add.
What?
Get them out of here safely. To add.
Yes, safely. Get them
Yeah.
out of the city safely.
and might I add, she's also been rather helpful. She actually
Yes,
helped us
very
find
helpful.
the
Very helpful.
Another explosion rocks the vault, and this entire first bridge up here, right here, just falls in. Like it
Whatever
In
we're
fact,
doing,
we
we need to
wouldn't
do
have
it soon.
been
clatters
able
to the
to-
ground below. If anybody looks down over the side, because Rashal and Tilly absolutely do, you see like black and gold armored entities that seem to be made entirely of like red energy, like pouring through the vault door and pushing the Lords of Waterdeep back, and calmly walking in behind them is Schemo Weird Bottle, Dagra Stonefist, Zaraj the Hunter, Fala Lafalier, and 3 Manshoons.
Yeah, Bryn, as soon as she sees we're bald, Bryn ducks back like, fuck! Oh god.
Oof.
Like
That's-
the Lords of Waterdeep are not like dying, but they had to give the doorway.
Yeah.
Whatever we're doing, we need to do it fast.
I think Zockum's gonna turn to Rainier and be like, listen, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna fight. We're gonna meet the dragon. You're gonna keep that orb over here, and you're going to tell it to help us.
I could tell it to help us a great deal easier with the orb. You know this.
He works for Daggelt. He works for you. You will not use it.
Master Sockham, I don't mean to eavesdrop, but there's a bit of a noise problem at the moment. What orb, precisely?
And should we just show him?
And I think like collectively the KnightLites sweat drop, and Rainier like starts to say and then realizes that Rashal is a gold dragonborn, and like closes his mouth. And Rashal is gonna make an insight check because that's KG.
Yep.
I think we should show him. Just get it over with.
Let's see. Rashal does not have great insight, but we'll see. Insight is wisdom.
Yep.
Wisdom. And he doesn't have great insight, so we'll see. Okay, he got us. He rolled pretty good. Who wants to roll deception against that? Is what I will say. One of you can roll deception with advantage.
I'll
What's
do
that
it.
sock?
Yeah, my deception sucks.
What's your deception?
1.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was 6. Like, hey, me too.
No, it sucks.
I don't think it matters because I don't think that Rainier's going to budge. We might have to do this forcefully and/or destroy the stone.
He beat you.
Yeah.
Even with advantage, Rashal actually beat you. So I think there's that moment where the KnightLites are like, "What do we tell?" By the way, Brayden, your boots wear off.
It's
Yeah. And I think like in that moment, Rashal like narrows his eyes. And he says, "My friends, you're welcome to keep your secrets, whatever they might be, but I think now might be the time for, well," he gestures like down the hall. We might need to be forthcoming. What
Mert.
precisely are you referring to?
We should show him, guys.
Mert armed us with. He points to Rockham's quiver. Arrows of golden dragon slaying, and
Rashal's eyes get huge.
I think Sockham looks at the ground and gestures at Rainier. An orb of golden dragon control.
Yeah, okay.
And we won't need to worry about it as long as Rainier listens and leaves it here.
So, yeah, okay. So, Rashal's cane, like, snaps when you say that.
Yeah.
He takes a deep breath. And he says,
Pretty fucked up, which is why we have no intention of using it.
"Speak for yourself, KnightLites. I will do what I have to save the city." Rainier has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
no.
Again.
Oh no.
Yeah, Rainer's gonna have to make a dex save against
Okay.
Rashal's spell save DC, which is... Oh no, he rolled an 8.
Alright.
Well then.
So...
It's about to get ugly.
So what happens... This is
Is the
funny.
orb visible?
Not yet. No, it is not. So what happens is... Oh, is he out of spell slots?
I thought he was up here to do a recovery.
He didn't get a chance. It's only been a couple seconds.
Yeah, it's been like 2 rounds.
Unfortunately. I think... Yeah, he's just gonna fucking magic missile his ass. Bop, bop, bop.
That's, as soon as that's done, I want to pass
Okay.
on.
So that's 12 points of damage on Rainier. Just as the fucking... And they look like dragon heads, which they did not look before. The swashbucklers like surge forward to try to tackle him, like shove him up
Yeah, I'm gonna
against
try
the
as well.
pillar. Sorry, what?
I was gonna try and tackle him as well.
Okay.
We don't need infighting right now.
Shove him up against the pillar. Rainier like staggers back. The swashbucklers like got him pinned. Rainier's like clutching his side.
But I'll step in between the two of them.
Master Rashal, forgive me, Lord Neverember, and to you,
This isn't the
KnightLites,
time.
but you're not going another step with that object in your possession.
Agreed, Rainier.
He's one man. We can take him.
We shouldn't
Unfortunately
have to.
for you, we're on his side.
He's 7 with us.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, Percival.
Phew.
I'm slightly confused by this scenario. Is this how dare you have that?
Does anyone
or is
have
this,
Yes,
Then
yes.
I'd like to reroll.
Okay.
It offends Rashal like to his soul.
Yeah.
Like it
If
offends
anyone-
Rashal more than he is your friend. Let me put it that way.
If anyone has inspiration, I would like a reroll.
Yeah, if anybody, I will say this: Gamzee absolutely has inspiration, and Brayden probably has inspiration. So
Yeah, I'm
I
giving
do?
mine I'm giving mine over.
Yes, you do. Okay, yes. If you want to reroll that, Pierce, you can. Okay, that's a lot better.
That is a lot better.
Okay. I'm gonna roll against that with Rainier. Not as good as Rainier got a 21. Sorry, friend. So
I don't have any bonus. I can't get over 20. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. So wait. Yes, you do. Lawrence cast guidance on you. Roll a d4.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Oh,
There we go.
fuck yeah.
Cross his fingers.
There we go. So there's this tense moment. You're like it's 7, Rainier, and like the nightlights turn on Rainier, and Rainier is looking at past you at the Harpers, and you see him calculate. He does that thing where he's like, how is this gonna play? And finally he sighs, and he says, "We don't have time for this.
Agreed.
You're certain this entity will listen to me. You're certain."
He said he would only talk to one of your father's vessels, and when
Vassals.
we brought up you, he said, "Sure, I'll talk to him if you had him here." So here you are. Can we go now?
He reaches into his backpack. He pulls out the orb. Rashal growls and struggles against the people holding him. He sets it on the floor, and he backs up, and he says, "There's still the matter of the bridges." Rashal fireballs it.
With
Yes, because all he has to do is flick his wrist.
I'm
would
gonna
argue
counterspell
for it.
because we're not taking a fireball.
No, this is gonna be
you're not going to. He's Rainier set it down and stepped back, and Rashal is going to angle the fireball so that it only hits the orb.
So it hits Rainier
Take his
too.
Fireball?
No, it does not. It's a 30-foot radius, but he's a wizard. He's gonna shoot it at the back corner so that it hits the orb and nothing else.
He's an Kit said it before. Rashal is an evocation wizard. He can sculpt.
He's not actually an evocation wizard. It doesn't say what he is.
Huh.
I said he has a lot of evocation spells. The point is he obliterates the orb.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast it. He cast it at 4th level. I just want to see how much damage he does to this fucking thing, because it's relevant.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was just the box that was destroyed and left the orb intact?
Rainier doesn't have it in a box. He pulled out the orb.
Yeah.
Oh right, I thought he still had it in there.
Yeah, he does 27 fire damage to the orb. The orb explodes. You see this cloud, there's this visceral roar that drowns out everything down below that's happening right now, and then this smoky dragon flies up, and the whole temple shakes, and then Rashal right, shall we continue? And the Harpers let him go.
I think I'll wait a second and then let him go.
Okay.
Wow, look at that.
And
Solved. Pierce, make with the disc.
he casts floating disc into the orb and goes back to give it to the fairy dragon.
Okay.
He into the spell storing stone.
So that was very good that scene happened, because otherwise you have to go across one at a time on the disc with the fairy dragon, and Rainier was just going to run down and use it. So that was good that happened that way. Eventually, I'm assuming I think the Harpers guard the stairs, and Tilly stays over here, and then all of you. I don't think Rashal goes. Actually, no, he totally goes. It's a gold dragon. Of course he goes.
Yeah.
Of course he goes.
And then all of you guys go, and Rainier goes.
How are you on healing spells, Connie?
I have 2 slots left.
Does anyone have something I can wear?
Sorry, 3
probably have
slots left
something.
at all.
I have very low HP if you have any.
guys make
I'm
your-
gonna use an action to cast minor illusion and put clothes on Salcom.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, then just fucking use mage armor.
I have that bear hide coat if you want it.
Minor illusion's just a cantrip for right now.
I'm gonna use
fair
my
enough.
last first level slot and cure wounds, Rockham.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
I'm pretty sure the gold dragon would be offended that Salcom's not wearing clothes.
probably. So you all head down the stairs. I'm assuming Rainier is like in the middle. Rashal's keeping an eye on him.
Yeah.
5
Sorry,
healing to
Salk.
Rock.
Sorry, Rock.
What happened?
I only gave you 5 healing.
Oh, I didn't see the roll, but good to know.
No, it's fine. And you guys head down, and whoever gets down first, the dwarf is waiting for you at the bottom of the stairs. And he like adjusts his glasses. He says, "What's all that ruckus up there? I swear, it sounds like you're trying to bring down the whole." He squints at the group of you.
We tried to tell you there was troublemakers up there.
Apparently
there's a
so.
slight invasion at the moment.
Waterdeep has decided to go to war in this place. But on the plus side, we brought you Rainier.
The
Like,
lords of Waterdeep are defending while we came to meet with you.
right, like sniffs Rainier. Smell right? Step into my office, young man. And Rainier nods, and the two of them depart, leaving you guys with Rashal. Did Rainier make it down here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rainier's right here.
Right next to us.
That's
I'm pinging him.
Oh, he was on top of Lawrence. That's why I was confused. Okay. Boop. They go off and talk. So leaving you guys alone with Rashal. And Rashal says, I am deeply sorry, my friends, but there are things that we must take a stand against in this world. And it just so happens that I will not see dragonkind brought low as the mortal races have done to each other for centuries.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just terrified
no,
of what
we-
Mert's gonna do when he finds out.
Don't worry about Mert later.
Fuck
We
what
didn't
Mert
destroy
think.
the orb in the first place because we wouldn't have been able to get Rainier's help. Apparently, we needed it.
Mert can suck an egg. We'll deal with that.
That Braden looks.
I wanted to
Not
destroy it in
surprised
the
with that
first
one.
place,
What the fuck?
but we were in a public area as well as Rainier's presence. I doubt a fireball in the middle of a public plaza would have been a good idea.
Master Rock,
Connie,
while we
sure.
have a moment, I would beseech you. I'm rather lacking in magical power at the moment. Destroy those arrows and forget you ever had them.
Once this is done.
He squints at you like, "What did I say, bitch?"
With
Yeah, he
respect
stands his
to-
ground.
With respect to you, Rashal, we have to be prepared in case things with him, with Rainier, go south.
And he like
I don't
gestures,
plan to use them,
like
but-
gestures after the way the dwarf and Rainier went, and he says, that is the Oranax that we spoke of.
We
have
believe
to-
so.
Nothing to fear, my friends. Nothing at all.
Once this is done, you can do whatever you want with them.
You'll forgive me if I'm a little apprehensive to believe that after I've just committed murder in ways that I never
Have
thought
I
I'd
ever
do so.
steered you incorrectly, Master Salcom?
I think Pierce steps close to Rockham and just holds out his hand and says, hand him over.
Braden sits on the stair and mumbles to himself, what's the thing with the stone?
You know I can't, Pierce. If we have to end up in a fight with that thing, this is our only chance.
We are not going to end up in a fight with that thing. We are going to use that noble entity to defeat Manchun and his army of helmed horrors.
And I hope we do. But until we know that for sure, we need a plan B. Once
Those
this is done,
arrows will
you
not
can
be
do
a
whatever you
plan
want.
B for dealing with the melee upstairs. Master Rockham,
Then
please.
Then you tell me how we're supposed to deal with all this. I don't have spells like you guys do. I don't.
There is
Take
nothing to
damage like
deal
my brother
with
does.
down here, except possibly Lord Neverember.
The plan B, if I'm to understand you right, Rockham, would be drop the dragon and use his weaponry against those out there. Which is dumb.
I will stand against you. with all the
Or
power that I have left, if you raise weapons against that creature.
I think
or
what he
perhaps
does.
we could simply ask them if we could borrow them for an afternoon.
I think what Rockham does. He looks to Sockham. In giant, he says, "Am I giving these arrows up? Yes or no?"
I think Pierce understands giant.
Yeah, I know one or two of you does, but he's only gonna listen to what Sockham says.
You have to think about this logically.
I am.
We can't lose Rashal's help now.
And I can't lose all of you.
Rockham,
If I give these up, I have no way of helping.
you have the spear.
What's this gonna do against the dragon?
Hell, my machete is upstairs. You can use that. It's magic.
I think he takes the bundle of arrows in his hand and hands them to Sockham. Do what you will.
Attempt.
So first of all, you have 20 of these. So
Yeah.
no, you have two. Yeah, you have 2 bundles of 10. You can't take them in your hand. That is it is an armload of arrows.
Can I take them into my arms and give them to Sockham that way?
I mean, yeah, but it's awkward. You just give him your quiver.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Just unshoulder it, hand it over.
I want the
Dump.
quiver back.
It's in Rockham's mind, he doesn't want to be the one to, in his mind, screw them over. So
If
he doesn't
you
know
will
what to
sit them on the
expect.
ground,
I think
I can destroy
Sockham's just gonna dump him out and start stomping.
Fair enough.
Move back, Master Sockham, if you please. Yeah, and I think Rashal walks over, opens his mouth, and just exhales dragon fire all over them.
I have removed them from my inventory.
If I'm wrong about this, Rockham, Gilstorm is yours for a week.
We won't have that time if you're wrong about this. And then I'll drop out a giant. So
You seem to neglect my word, Master Rockham. I will try not to take offense.
I'm just trying to be cautious, is all.
Look, it's nothing personal, Rashal. It's just that we've gone from one catastrophe into another over the last few weeks, and we're just...
Had I joined you originally, it never would have happened to this degree. The destruction upstairs, calling in the Lords of Waterdeep, all of this is my fault. Had I not been captured, I could have
You
spoken
can't
with...
blame yourself,
This
Rashal.
happened. This happened because Waterdeep hasn't been in shambles for such a long time. The moment even a glimmer of hope showed up, the forces decided to conspire against it in totality.
If anything, it's Dagal's fault. He's the one who sent the stone down here.
It's a sick city.
While your opinions are justified and ultimately correct, it does not change the fact that the variable of this current moment, with Lord Neverember now in parley with a dragon, the Lords of Waterdeep defending the vault from the armies of the Zentrum, all of this that has transpired in the last moment could have been avoided.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
Were I with you on your original foray into this vault. And for that I am sorry. ...
I have.
Rashal, you're not a divination wizard.
If you don't stop apologizing for something that wasn't your fault, I swear, I'm going to give you a noogie or something.
What are we waiting on, Pierce? I'm waiting on you.
I feel like I have 3rd level spell slots and Tidal Wave is by side. I could go down there and just smack some shit, but I'm gonna stay up here, I think.
Oh, first of
Yeah,
all,
just
you are currently down. You are below the fighting currently.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's a very tall flight of stairs.
Correct.
That spiral staircase goes deep.
Speaking of, there's another rumble that shakes the temple, and about this point, you see Lord Neverember and the dwarf coming back around the corner. Rainier leans on the corner here, and the dwarf walks up to you. He says, "Excuse me."
Yes.
Brain stands up, dusts himself down.
No, out of the way, please.
Okay,
Oh.
stand in the way.
Yeah, you guys move out the way. And, yeah, the dwarf just, like, heads upstairs and disappears.
Do you follow?
What's the
him?
verdict, Rainier?
That is a difficult question, my friend. See for yourself. And he steps back around the corner, and Rashal, like, putters after him.
Yeah, follow after.
Yeah, and you guys come in, and this room is full of treasure. Like literally the Lonely Mountain from The Hobbit. Like piles of coins and gemstones and like chests and containers of other like there's more wealth here than you have ever seen in your life. The whole room is full of it.
Impressed whistle sound.
Oh yeah.
Enough money to turn Ambridge into a city. My god, Daggle really did do some damage.
That's
We can
insane.
worry about all of this later. Right now, we need to face the very real possibility that when we go up those stairs, one or more of the Lords of Waterdeep could be dead. Your father, Constance, could be dead.
Then let's go help them.
Do we have the time? Do we have the ability?
I've got a few more tricks up my sleeve I can pull.
I
I've got spell slots.
I let Brain shifts his arm a bit. I've still got some fight left on me.
Anyone got some arrows?
I can't rage, but
Got two
I have a
spells
question
left,
about
and
minor
that's about it.
conjuration.
Yep.
Can I conjure a bundle of arrows, or is it individual arrow?
I believe it is an arrow, but you could like stand behind Rock and like feed him bullets.
I'll use my 2 3rd level spell slots on Tidal Wave and just feed rock arrows. How about that?
That's
You
hilarious.
definitely could.
I'm going to.
Well, put that in the back pocket for now.
Question: how long abouts is a short rest?
If it's your
Hour?
first short rest of the day, it's 10 minutes. Otherwise, it's an hour.
That's
This
10 minutes.
is
while
gonna
fight's
be
going
over
on,
after 10 minutes. Yeah.
I got a dumb question.
What's up?
Is there, like, any obvious to see weaponry in here?
Yes, but it's random. Like there's like random shells, and most of it's ceremonial.
You
Now
want a short sword?
that being, oh no, I was gonna say the stuff that Aranax took from the people who got down here will probably be here, but nobody knows about this place.
Right.
So I'm probably not anything that's functional.
I have a short sword. if you want it.
Yeah, that could work. I could theoretically conjure you a weapon, but then I can't conjure rock arrows.
I still have 5 arrows, so I have some. But
I've got
a
this.
ceremonial sword might just be a ceremonial sword, but it's still a hunk of steel you can smack somebody with.
I'll just grab my machete upstairs. You just
Okay.
hucks the quarterstaff.
you want a short sword until you
If
get
you'll-
your machete?
It's literally upstairs by those bridges. I'll be fine.
I
Okay.
feel that I should warn you, all of you,
Okay.
if that was Aranax, and he is fighting for the good of Waterdeep. He looks at Rainier, who nods slowly. You very well might not make it up those stairs. You see, true dragons, they wield the threads that stir the hearts of men more easily than elf song or a sunrise. Dragon fear, they call it. And if that creature brings its might to bear, I mean no offense, my friends, but you may not be able to defend against it.
Oh, that went out the window. a
Okay,
minute
we,
ago.
we get up there, we see the dragon, we run away, we end up back here.
Providing that we do not fall 60 some odd feet to our deaths, yes.
I mean, we'd have to get up the stairs to begin with to fall the 60 feet.
For the
But
record,
yes.
Rashal warning you about this will confer advantage on the save against Dragon Fear, so.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, there's no harm in trying.
Okay, so before we even bother having you guys go up, like you'll go up the stairs fictionally, but like before we start moving the maps around and all of that stuff, I'm going to need all of you to make a save against Dragon Fear. Now, if you're familiar with 5e enough to know about Dragon's like fear effect, I ramp it up considerably because Dragon Fear is a force of nature.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyone who wants to go up there is going to have to make a DC 25 Charisma saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, I have no bonuses, so I'm not gonna be able to unless someone drags me.
I mean, if you crit,
I'll try for the crit, yeah.
I'll try.
I'm gonna pull.
Oh wait, that wasn't a saving throw. My bad. There you go, there's
I want to give myself guidance.
I am also giving myself guidance.
I should set up that on-sheet macro. Give me a quick second.
Even with the guidance, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, same. So
got-
Braden's reaction as he starts going up the stairs, heel turns and is like, nah, I'm good.
yeah. So you start going up the stairs, and you just hear this like reverberating, like high-pitched, keening roar. It sounds like metal rubbing against metal, but also gigantic monster, but also the depths of your nightmares.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Lawrence and Rashal both passed.
I'm impressed.
Because
But also I have a question.
Yo.
If I tried to teleport myself into that range, what would it do to Pierce?
Like you can't willingly approach. This is a deific magical effect. This is an ancient gold dragon's dragon fear. Like,
Yeah.
I can
augmented by the staff of dragonkind and the salamandra, I should point out. Like,
It is Rashal, wait, is not Tilly. The fairy dragon. They still here?
no, the fairy dragon it stayed up with Tilly.
Okay.
Lawrence will stay with you guys, but Rashal was going up because he passed.
Okay, Rashal, before you go, he's gonna take his spell storing stone that he has. He's going to cast a tidal wave into it and 2 first level ice knives.
Tidal wave is second level.
Tidal wave is 3rd level.
It's a 3rd level storing stone. You can only.
No, you told me 5 levels of.
Did I? Is it 5? Did I say 5?
You said 5 levels.
Okay, fair enough.
Tidal wave and 2 first level ice knives.
Okay, so yeah, you give it to Rashal, and yeah, you guys, including Rainier, are basically stuck down here until either Aranax dies. Where's that 7 coming from, Salt?
Guidance and Bardic. I was trying to get in if I could use the Bardic, but Bardic and Guidance.
No, they're both bonus actions, friend.
Oh, are they? I can't
Yeah.
use them both since we're out of combat.
If they came from different sources, you could. But not
Guidance lasts up to a minute, so.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if you Bardic yourself first, and then, roll that and cast Guidance, and then, okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. If you want to go up with Rashal, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up with Rashal.
Okay, so I'm just going to do this narratively because I don't want to lag out the screen any more than I already am.
Right.
So you and Rashal go up there. All 3 bridges are now gone. And you look down, and Durnan and Mert and Tristan are standing in front of Vajra, and they're just surrounded by these the red energy metal armor dudes. And Schemo is throwing bombs just randomly around the room. And the 3 Manchus are trying to they've apparently expended a bunch of spell slots. But they're trying to get something past Vajra's magical defense. There's this dome around Vajra and the three dudes, and Aranax is just like swiping and taking out huge swaths of this army, and Zaraj is like climbing up the central pillar, and he jumps on the dragon's back, and the dragon like roars and tries to throw him off, and he turns and he like balances, knocks an arrow in his bow, draws it, and just shoots Schemo in the neck.
Oh shit!
And he goes, "No, Fala!" And Fala summons a bunch of elementals, and yeah, like shit's going like Zaraj just betrays the Zentarum, and like shit's now like going absolutely insane.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
no!
So either he's on the. He's either going blue, dark, or gray.
He is clearly on Zaraj's side.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean,
So I think Salcom, you see Rashal like pull out the spell storing stone and start to activate it. What do you do?
God, they're 85 feet down.
No, they're 60 feet down.
Oh, they're only 60?
Yeah,
you could jump.
they are 60 feet down.
I'm gonna use...
If you jump, I have to make a battle map. Please don't make me make a battle map.
I'm not. I'm going... This can also be done narratively. How big is this, like, surrounding group around the lords?
Let me put it this way: you don't see anyone except the lords.
Okay.
Like the shield guardian is gone. The like doppelgangers are gone. No, that's not true. You see Fala like wades through the bullshit with the elementals' help and like gets in the bubble. The elementals don't. And you see, oh no, I'm sorry, that's not true. Embrick and Avi are there. Obaya is there, and that's basically it. Like the main supporting. Sorry,
Bonnie?
Bonnie's not there. No.
Oof.
They might just be like in the melee, but like the focus is because Vajra has this giant glowing dome around her. And yeah, like the elementals are trying to get to the Manchus, which is not going great. But what were you gonna do, Salk?
So, if they're all in a protected bubble, I guess I don't need to use that. Because I was going to give them Eagle. So they can reposition, try to get a better stance together.
I mean, you could absolutely use that, because I guarantee you, Tristan, Mert, and Durnan would all teleport and stab Manchun in the chest.
Oh, fuck.
That'd be a pretty cool visual.
Is he 30 feet, though?
From them? Probably thereabouts, yeah.
So... do I have time to do 2?
Potentially.
Give Durnan Warrior and then teleport them.
Okay, what do you... So narrate it for us. What do you say?
I think Salcom
Actually, hang on. Let me give you some appropriate music for this.
Oh god.
Give me a second. Give me one quick second here. This is Rainier's theme. We don't need Rainier's theme right now. We need...
Before you begin, if Rashal uses that, it's gonna fuck the element. If they're fire elementals, it's gonna fuck them because tidal wave.
You're right, but he didn't really care. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna throw out... Yeah, we're gonna throw out some Valorhome music. Here we go. And yeah, what do you say?
I think he like points at Durnan, and I like the idea that it does a mild echo.
Yeah,
like
totally.
His voice like overlaps just a word behind. You've spent your life as a warrior. Now show us that fire that you truly have.
And Warrior's the one that lets them do extra damage, right?
Yes, equal to 2 rolls of Bardic Inspiration plus Charisma.
Go ahead and roll that.
That'll be... That's gonna be 2d6 plus, what did I say? Bard level?
Bardic, no, Charisma mod.
Plus 3.
Okay, so an additional 10 points of damage there, and then you use
And then I use Eagle.
to reposition. What do you say?
It's outstretch both hands, so he's pointing at like Tristan, Merton them.
Right.
As Eric the Younger was a hero for the Goliaths, let you show why you are the heroes of Waterdeep.
Yeah, and I think we see, like, standing behind you, we see another Goliath. He's wearing like a leather, like, armored vest, and he's got like a spear with like a scarf on it. And he'd like point. You don't see it, but Rashal does. And he like points, and we hear like the call of the eagle, right? As like light comes down from behind you, almost like the sun is rising behind you. And then yeah, we see like Mert and Tristan and Durnan like look up, and Mert grins at you, and they all three like turn into smoke. Durnan turns into gray smoke, Mert turns into white smoke, and Tristan turns into red smoke. And they fly across the battlefield, and all three of them, as if they've practiced this before, like, reappear. They've got their hand on the back of one of the Manshoon's necks, and they just stab forward in unison. Immediately, all of the helmed horrors, like, hitch and fall, like, to pieces, and the Manshoons, like, stagger back. And, yeah, like, Durnan and Mert, like, press the advantage, like, run them back out to the causeway. Tristan, like, makes a fireball and, like, throws it past them, and poof, big explosion. They're consumed in fire. Schemo is, like, trying to escape. An arrow hits him in the back. He falls to his knees. Another arrow fires, hits him between the shoulders. He falls forward like Boromir. He goes to sit up, and Yagra Stonefist, if you remember her, like the orc lady,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, from the
from the yawning portal.
Yeah,
She, like runs
the
up
one
to
who was
him,
fighting
grabs
Luke.
him by the throat, and she's wearing like vambraces with like climbing claws that extend out the front. And she like clicks those out, grabs him, and she goes, "This is for my tribe, you fuck!" and just stabs him in the throat. So he goes down, and then yeah, like that's it. The battle is won.
Oh, look at that. I helped kill the Zentarum. And I think he just sits down leaning on the doorway.
Yeah, totally. And I think that is the last shot of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So we're not done tonight. Don't worry, guys. We're not done tonight. But
Okay.
yeah, but that is absolutely the last shot
Time for
of this battle. So so first of all, like I'm not even gonna bother calculating all of that XP. You level up.
Yes.
You level up.
So,
And
can I have that feat we talked about last night?
yeah, totally.
I'm going
we
into
do that
Artificer.
now or later?
Hang on. So what did you say, Gracie?
Should we do the level up now or later?
Whenever. And
We'll take that time right now.
we get a black screen, and then from the black screen, it says 10 days later. And we see the sun streaming down over the city of Waterdeep. We see Lawrence at the forge with Embrick and Avi. We see Trollskull Alley. And we see people coming and going from Trollskull Manor. It says... You guys tell me what the name of the tavern is. but
Oh,
I have an
but
idea.
hang on. But the sign says "Adventurers welcome, spirits on tap."
Nice.
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 I'm. That was either very much a Tristan joke or very much a Leaf joke.
Oh, it's definitely Leaf.
Speaking of
So
Leaf,
what's the name of the bar?
If you guys will hear me, I have an idea for this.
Okay.
Okay.
The Knight's Nightlight.
What?
Knight's Nightlight.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. It's good, but I don't think it.
The nightcap, but with a K.
Oh,
I mean, I
like that one.
I got one.
okay.
Okay.
The Good Night's Rest.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, let's do that. So with a KN, I assume?
Yeah, exactly. And it says "Adventurers welcome, spirits on tap." And we go through the door, and we see everybody. Yagra is arm wrestling with Siraj at one of the tables. Fala and I would assume Pierce and Connie are at another table, and Fala is like doing a sign, and then Pierce and Connie are mimicking it.
Right.
Mhm.
Durnan is sitting on the customer side of the bar having a drink. Salk is behind.
Nice.
Salk is behind the bar. Tristan is on stage playing the lute and singing. But my point
Nice.
is, everyone is here.
Yep.
And the camera pans in a circle so we could see who we had the POV of, and it's Archmage Stonemarrow. And her shield guardian like takes her cloak off and hangs it up, and she gestures it outside. And everybody is like looking at her like, what? Like Zaraj like pulls his hood up really quick, and she looks around and she smiles. Well, I have to say, I like what you've done with the place. And on that note, KnightLites, what does the tap room look like?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's
Where
a
to
good
begin?
question.
I'm thinking.
I imagine. Let's start with the bar. I think.
Yeah, let's start there.
Yeah. Do we have like the rows and rows of bottles behind the barkeep?
Oh yeah,
I
think so.
100%. Yeah.
Alright, maybe with a few of the kegs with the taps in them.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
I feel like
The taps on the bottom shelf, bunch of bottles.
I feel like the front of the bar, like the side you see, is like very intricately carved. And
You know what? You read my mind with that one. I was thinking like the brown oak with the carvings through it.
Yes, exactly that. And I feel like it's like a different color wood for like the top bar where like you set your drinks and stuff.
Mhm.
Just slightly lighter. Cushioned bar stools are like hard bar stools.
I think. Well,
I think they're chairs on a central pivot.
Yeah.
Like
That's what I was thinking.
the barkeep with the bar chairs with like the wooden backing like you see in Chicago.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the old cafe type deal.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I like those. Let's go.
Is Leaf anywhere to be found in here?
Invisibly, yes.
Probably under the guise of our
He's under the guise of your unseen servant, Salcom.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's delivering drinks to tables.
This is
Yeah.
a dumb question. do we got those 2 guys from the docks?
You
Oh,
do,
yeah. Did they
actually.
ever show up?
And you
Awesome.
have some halfling were-rats.
Hey!
That's fair.
Hey, they got themselves a good job.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to keep an eye on them though.
Wishes will stop by, but does not stay here. Tilly is out of the city.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
So we got
Where
out of
are we
city.
sending
Nice.
her?
I
Did I
believe-
get both of my spell storing stones back at the end of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe the consensus was send her to Amberridge, wasn't it?
No. Rainier and Wishes arranged it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Sometime in between the vault and now, Pierce passed you one of the spell storing stones, Connie.
Woo! Thank you.
So you have one and I have one.
Who had
You have not
those-
dealt with the were-rat by that yet, no. But it hasn't been a full moon yet, so you're okay.
Who had those magic blue stones? Because if
You still have, like, nothing has changed hands yet.
okay,
But, like, I need you guys to finish describing the tap room, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
So we have the bar area.
I'm assuming there's a hearth somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
there has to be.
They're absolutely.
We cannot have a tavern without a hearth. That's just
Yeah. Obviously, we need.
Durnan would beat us for that. With with the aesthetic we have, he would beat us for that.
The question is, what kind of tables or do we want in the room? Do we want like large ones or smaller circular ones?
I feel like there's a couple like large rectangular tables, and then like there's some round ones off to the side. There's
Yeah,
a
there we
table under the stairs.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
There's smaller tables near the window, but bigger tables
Yeah.
in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want big windows or do we want this like closed off?
I think I'm okay with bigger windows.
I think
I
I think the twins demand bigger windows.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case they
You
have
never
to
know.
tackle a mimic through a window. Again.
Yeah, you never know.
If we get another
And then,
infestation,
and then
I'm not
my
paying.
other question is, what did you do with the money in the vault?
Yeah, that's.
I'm
that's
assuming we returned it to Waterdeep.
And then
Rewards.
whatever they gave us as a reward for getting it.
They haven't yet. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Well, we need to check in on that then.
Okay, so you gave it back to the city. Okay,
Mhm.
so then I think the renovations were finished out of Rainier's pocket. I think that was his
Aw.
thanks to you.
Okay.
So
Thank you,
yeah,
Mayor.
so Archmage Stonemarrow like comes in, looks around, and smiles. She's greeted. Do you offer her a drink immediately, Salcom?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what do you offer her?
I think it's probably so. Because
I have an idea, if you'll permit me.
Hmm?
You go to reach for something dwarvish, and Durnan goes, uh-uh. And you reach for something else, and Durnan goes, nope. You reach for something else, and Durnan goes, nope. And then he points at the bottle of Waterdavian brandy.
Oof.
Nice.
I've got a low learn apparently. Yeah, he grabs the bottle.
Yeah, you like grab the bottle, pour her a glass, slide it down the counter. She catches it without looking, and she nods. He says, I don't mean to break up the festivities, but you've been going for a few days now. I'd like to talk to the proprietors, if I may. Privately.
Oh boy. I think at this Rockham looks up from like a table he was cleaning or something.
Yeah, Pierce looks up, nudges Connie's shoulder.
Yeah,
Ba-
she's got Connie's attention too.
Basement fine? It's right here.
Upstairs, more likely. Sophom.
an office?
Yeah, we have an office. Come
We
on.
probably renovated upstairs too.
You absolutely renovated the
Yeah.
master bedroom to be a 7-man office.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes.
Totally. Okay, yeah.
We have
So-
an office. We do.
Yes.
Carol, watch the bar. We're back.
You have mages working here. Of course, we have a study.
So you all head upstairs with Azvile to the office. You all like file in. You have like this communal like conference table that you guys work at. You guys come in and like close the door, and Archmage Stonemarrow like smiles and waits for y'all to get situated. And she says, "Have you ever established a leader of the KnightLites? I mean." And Azvile raises her hand and looks right at Salcom when she does.
Don't think we need one.
Nor do I.
Why are you looking at me?
Like, as Vile is, like, volunteering to be leader of the KnightLites, and she's razzing Sock for it.
Nope.
Connie's just shaking her head.
We're, we're,
Ted.
we're a collective.
Group effort.
Right. Well, I hope this won't lead to infighting then. And she takes out a rolled scroll with the seal of Waterdeep on it, and she sets it down and slides it across the table.
Pierce looks at it.
Go on.
Connie reaches for it if no one else does.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over Connie's shoulder.
So you open it, Connie, and at the very
And-
top it says. First of all,
She's holding it in such a way to as many people can see over her shoulder as possible.
okay, so we get the shot of Connie in the middle, and all the KnightLites crowding around behind her to read over her shoulder. It's on stationery from Waterdeep Castle.
Nice.
And it says in big, like, flowery script, it says, "In exemplary service to the people of Waterdeep, to the heroes of Waterdeep, the adventuring guild known as the KnightLites."
Oof.
We're a
Wait,
guild, that's right.
adventuring guild?
We're a guild,
guild now?
Oh god.
Hey, that means we can properly indoctrinate others.
Induct, not indoctrinate.
There's a difference?
Yes.
Full circle.
It says, for services rendered to the people of Waterdeep, all who bear the crest of the KnightLites or are considered clan, kin, or comrade should report to Waterdeep Castle at X time. And then in a different hand, in parentheses, it might be Tristan's, you're not sure, it says, "Wear something nice." And then it's signed Lord Laurel Silverhand, Lord of Waterdeep.
Huh.
Nice.
Nice.
Do we still
So
have
what
Okay.
What was that wording? Anyone who's kin or...
Like, anybody who is a KnightLite, roll up to Castle Waterdeep at this time.
Alright, so
So the whole of fucking Troll Skull.
yeah, just Troll Alley.
It's not wrong.
There's Trench, and there's
Bristol,
and
and
Navi, and who am I
potentially as
forgetting? Good
Vile.
Lord,
Potentially as Vile.
as Vile.
Absolutely, is Vile. What do you want about potentially?
And you're all, like, looking at this, and Archmage Sunmero is just calmly sipping her brandy, waiting for a reaction. By the way, Sock, what are you wearing?
I'm not even gonna think much comfort. Even if it's just common clothes.
Yeah, I love the idea. I love the idea so much that you've just been wearing Durnan's hand-me-downs for a couple days.
Does fucking Sockham still refuse to wear a shirt?
He's got a vest.
There you go. Close
Okay.
enough.
Like, I'm just wondering, have you been naked as the day you were born for the last 10 days?
No,
And
Oh, no,
nobody's
of course.
giving a damn.
I think he got his hands on like a vest and some basic quote unquote work pants.
Okay.
And you
All
can
right.
have my bear cloak if you wanted it.
So yeah, so who reacts first to the letter?
We're gonna have
Probably
to get
Braden.
those.
Look at it and go, okay.
I don't think we have nice clothes. At least some of us.
Oh no, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely not. Neither of you. No, we're going shopping.
I look fine.
No, you don't.
He hasn't washed his clothes in at least 10 days.
I don't know why you're laughing, Percival. You need to go to the tailor too.
What do you mean?
You know precisely what I mean. You look like a wizard.
Mage's robes are not the appropriate.
I am a wizard.
Mage's
Not
robes,
when you go to Castle Waterdeep, you're not.
like
I go
What is
past
he then, a
every
clown?
time dressed like a wizard.
I'm a barbarian. I can get away with it.
Not to Castle Waterdeep.
As he
has a
like
point.
folds her arms and huffs.
I do want to get out of this, like, very skimpy outfit.
Are you gonna pay?
She sighs. And she goes to answer, and her eyes drift over to Archmage Stone Marrow. And she goes,
My father will.
Okay, I'm in.
I guess, yeah.
That's good enough for me.
Close enough.
Not that I had a choice.
yeah. So, one trip to the tailor's later,
Kara was getting a bow tie.
a carriage rolls up to Castle Waterdeep.
Fucking chat. Oh my god.
What happened?
What's up?
Wizard, derogatory. Thank you, Sims.
So one trip to the tailor's later, two carriages roll up to Castle Waterdeep.
Are we gonna platinum it?
No,
No.
you're absolutely
No.
not gonna platinum it. And it's the end of Lord of the Rings. The streets are lined with people. The walkway up to the castle is lined with people. The fairgrounds have been opened. So there's just a massive crowd. There's like flower petals raining down because it's still Fay Day and it's still springtime. And it's not your season 2 costumes, but what do we see getting out of the carriage, or do you let Isvile choose?
Oh, hell no.
I'm just gonna say fuck it, let his relay choose.
I don't think Braden would have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, Brayden don't have a fucking choice.
Sock'em let his Vele choose.
I'm the odd man out. Oh
If,
boy.
if Sock'em lets Isvile choose, then Rockham lets Isvile choose because she's going to dress the twins similarly.
Oh.
Come on, it'll be great.
I do it regretfully.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Only have a
Okay.
out of the first carriage come the two couples. First, we see Isvile and Brayden, because of course she's gonna get out first. Isvile is wearing like something of a cross between like female vampire and Waterdavian noble. So she's got like a corset, but she's wearing like trousers with an open skirt over them, high boots with heels. She's got a collar like around her neck with jewels on it. Her hair is done like up. It's like halfway between a beehive and a ponytail. Weird like hair poofy thing going on. She's got like heavy like Waterdavian makeup on. And she's got a dainty little handbag which has no money in it. Brayden, you know that that's got 3 daggers in it.
Yep.
And she's linked arms with Brayden, who is 100% in like a 1960s tuxedo with tails.
Yep.
100%. It matches her outfit, except for the bow tie, which is green.
Yep.
And
Brayden picked up the bow tie.
He's wearing winged shoes that are polished to the point that you can see the Waterdavian crowd in them. And they walk forward, and then the only say that Isvile gave you in this, Connie, is she said, "Do you want a veil?"
I think she's like, I think I'll go without.
Okay, so we see Connie and Pierce step out arm in arm. Connie is wearing like, it's almost doctor's robes, but it's very, very like stylish doctor's robe. It's basically like the military ball equivalent of doctor's robes, except it's like equidistant between that and like her father's troubadour outfit. So it's like, it like buttons, she ends up looking almost like a circus ringmaster. Almost. It like buttons in the front, but it's like long sleeves with cuffs. But it's also like it's got a corset under it. Would you be wearing a skirt or would you be wearing trousers, do you think?
I want to say trousers.
Okay, so you're wearing like striped like trousers that go with it, with you're wearing high boots with heels in them too, but they're under the trousers, unlike Isvile's, which go over top.
How would that work with hooves?
Sorry?
How would that work with hooves?
Modified.
fair enough.
But they're like solid in the toe, so they counterweight, and then your hoof just
Gotcha.
sits down in the base. Yeah, special made, like cork inlay. People like gasp when they see that like your teeth, like your head is bare. You're wearing like a pointed like ruff on the top of the ringmaster style jacket. You've got like the I think channeling your father, you have like a black like walking stick.
Nice.
It's very like simple, but it goes with the like the red and brown of the outfit that you're wearing. And then I think it's really insisted. You're wearing a tiny tiara that's basically just a chain and a gem in the middle of your forehead.
Nice.
And then Percival is dressed in like blue and purple, like nicely together. But you're wearing like a duster, almost like a cowboy duster, almost. You've got the artificer's gloves on both hands. You got goggles up on the top of your head that are bejeweled, and you're wearing like high, like sorry.
Of course they're bejeweled.
Yeah, and you're wearing like high, like cuffed leather boots that are like strong, and you've got Lavina on your shoulder, and you come out with Connie, and the carriage pulls away, and then the twins come out, and I think it's really had a little bit of fun with you guys.
Of
Like,
course she did.
Of course she did, right? So, so Sock is wearing purple, and Rock is wearing green. But other than that, they're wearing the same outfit, which is which has a shoulder cape, like Spanish style shoulder cape. Socks is on the right, Rock's is on the left. So when you stand side by side, the capes touch. When they touch, it shows a night scene of a bunch of silhouetted animals running beneath the moon on a winterscape. But you can only see it when the capes are together. And then the outfit looks like have you ever seen those sailors' coats with the like rectangles of buttons, like 4 buttons in a rectangle and then 4 buttons in a rectangle? You ever seen those?
Like,
like Hancock's coat from Fallout. Hang on.
like a
Yes,
double
actually.
coat.
Yes, that's right. You're both wearing those, with like heavy slacks, so that you're not too cold. And then again, wingtip shoes. Neither of you are armed.
I have a really dumb thought.
Yep.
Would you object to Sockham using his new spell as we got out of the carriage?
Which new spell would that be?
Unearthly Chorus.
Yes, because it's already super fucking loud.
Fair enough.
And then the last person out of the carriage is Lawrence, who is dressed to the nines as a cleric of Gond. And yeah, the 7 of you walk up this way, and Mert meets you halfway through the courtyard. And he's also like dressed up. He's got a big parade uniform on. He's got like a rapier on his belt that's like jeweled and like polished, and he nods to you. And you see like some of your friends in the crowd, but they don't go with you. And he leads you through the castle and into the throne room where Laurel and Vajra and Mert and a couple of people that you haven't met, like other like lords of Waterdeep, have gathered, as well as various members of the nobility. And you come up to Laurel's like seat in this big bank of windows, and yeah, I think Durnan is there. I think it's a big enough deal that Durnan is there, and I think he like makes a little hand gesture. And what do you guys do? Like, as Vile like goes down on one knee, like what do you guys do?
Appears immediately.
Connie follows as Vele's cue.
Pierce probably knew it at the same time as Relay did. Not waiting for her to do it.
Okay. So Laurel like stands up from her throne, and she walks up to each of you, and you see her like look down the line, and she walks up to each of you in turn, and she like just passes her scepter over your heads, and And she nods, and she says, "You've done a great service to the people of Waterdeep. Were not for you, they would be far more hungry. Far more without a place to sleep."
Ow.
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 You okay?
You're making a lot of
Yeah,
noise,
I'm
Pierce.
good. I fell, I'm sorry.
It's all good, as long as you're okay. And far more in danger. You have righted the wrongs of the seat of the Lord of Waterdeep. And for that, the city thanks you. The loss of Lord Jarlaxle Bainray is not one easily mended. But life goes on. And so too must we. The rebuilding can begin. The Lords of Waterdeep have convened and agreed. You have earned a warrior's ransom and a hero's feast.
Braden looks up slightly confused. Because it's not words he said before.
Henceforth, the week leading up to the Fey Day celebrations shall be declared the Week of Adventurers, where heroes can make their mark in any shape and size. Bounties will be placed, and guilds will be founded. And all will know that the founders of these events were the KnightLites. Sir Braden Coy, Sir Sokam Zuma, Sir Rockham Zuma, Sir Lawrence Parnassus, Sir Percival Averill, Dame Isvile Rosnar, and Dame Constant Gambleson. During these festivities, should you decide, your coin is worthless in the city of Waterdeep, and no one will refuse you. Equally, the Lords deign to give you a boon. You have a choice. 10% of the Vault of Dragons, so named, or the items borne by the Vault Guardian.
Oof.
The Dragon Staff and the Salamandra. The choice is yours.
Looks to the others.
Yeah, I look around.
I don't know about you a lot, but I think the Dragon Staff and Salamander would be put better use to defend Waterdeep.
Probably, yeah.
Agreed.
Shouldn't. Wait,
What's up?
hang on. Is that to imply we don't choose that one?
Yes,
Okay.
We take
because
the
there's not a
10%
guarantee
and
we're
the
going to stay in
items with
Waterdeep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Lords of Waterdeep.
I'm on board with that.
Do we have a consensus?
Anyone disagree before we go forward? I think you have your answer.
10%.
10% it is.
Very well. Lord Mert? Mert steps forward He said, and he says it mostly to Salcom. He says, that's a great deal too much for you to carry out of here without embarrassing yourself, my boy. Come by my office when we're finished here. I'll set you right.
Yes, Lord Mert.
Laurel turns and sits back in her seat. She says, each of you, be it within my power, and worth no more than the sum total of the debt that you have paid to this city, may make one request of the assembled lords.
Huh.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think Rock kind of like has his face of, what do I even ask for?
I think as
I'm confused.
I think as Vile speaks up,
Mm.
she says,
If I may, my friends,
Mm-hmm.
I know what I want.
By all means.
she stands up and she like makes solid eye contact with Laurel. She says,
I want an immediate investigation launched against Lord and Lady Rosnar for human trafficking and slavery.
Oh shit!
there's a murmur in the room, and
Connie
Laurel
beams.
nods.
I think like Brain would look up and mutter at her, just like, "Are you sure?"
I think she smiles at you as she like leans back down. She says,
What have I got to lose?
Oh.
Alright,
"Does
smell
anyone
back
else
up.
have a request of the Lords of Waterdeep?"
What would I even?
Uh,
I mean, I have an idea. I just don't know if it.
I mean, I assume this means one each then.
Correct. Yeah, it's each of you.
Hello?
Not it.
Hi, Paris. Welcome back.
back here.
Have I been unheard this entire time? How long have I been
Yes.
silent?
Since
A
I
while.
fell.
Oh, well, it's fixed now. I think. I don't know how to word this, but I think Pierce stands up.
Okay, Pierce stands up.
And he goes, before I even made it to Waterdeep, one of my classmates who had been attending my school went missing. My search gave me a name, and it led me here. I have reason to believe. Is there anyone here aside from like the Lords of Waterdeep and Laurel and us?
Yeah, there's a lot of people you don't recognize, either miscellaneous nobles or other lords. You're not sure. It's purposefully obfuscating like the masked lords.
Okay.
There is almost certainly people here who are not lords, but the masked lords are hiding among them.
I believe my friend was captured or fooled, I don't know which, by a soul named Hallister Blackcloak.
There's a murmur from the crowd. Like Pierce just dumped cold water on the festivities. Laurel starts to object, and Vajra steps out of the crowd. She's like holding the black staff out in front of her. She says,
I'll look into it, Captain.
He nods and then goes back to kneeling.
and she stops.
I apologize. It's not Captain
Huh?
anymore, is it?
Huh?
She
What'd you say?
says, I apologize, it's not Captain anymore, is it?
They got a promotion.
Head tilt too?
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think it would be major. What do you think would be a good, like, rank above Captain?
Would have said Commander, but I think that's too high.
How many is there in?
You don't know. I'm just looking for, like... Piercy's not an Archmage yet. I feel like Archmage is, like, up there, but,
Sure.
like, definitely like some kind of like magic-y word above captain.
I was gonna say if it fits within the degrees they have, he could be the Gray Hand or a Gray Hand.
Yeah, I mean he's already a Gray Hand.
Yeah, more
is that
ready.
the
A
name
Gray
of
Hand.
Is
That's the
Magi
name of the,
up there?
Yeah, that's the organization, or at least
Oh.
the nickname of the organization.
Ooh, what about Invoker?
Ooh. Invoker could be great. I like that.
Yeah, so she's like turns to go back to the crowd. She stops.
I apologize. I said captain. I'll look into it, Invoker.
Steps back into the crowd.
I think he beams and just gives her a nod.
What about the rest of you?
I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know if it's worth spending here.
I know what Lawrence. One thing Lawrence would, if there's nothing more pressing for Lawrence, I think it would be taking care of the lycanthropy he has.
We don't know about that
Yeah,
yet.
Connie, if you guys
Yeah.
didn't, If
No,
you guys-
you know about it. It hasn't come up yet. So I think Lawrence like stands up and he says, I'm not gonna do the voice, but I think I can match his mannerisms. I think he says, assembled lords during the siege of the Vault of Dragons. We were set upon by several enemies that I will not go into detail here. But I took an injury from a shapeshifter, werewolf, and I haven't
Alright.
yet gotten it cleansed. If there's a boon that I would take from the lords, it would be to have myself restored. And I think Laurel like nods, and I think somebody from the Brotherhood of the Fountain, I think, like leads him out of the room.
Okay.
So the twins and Brayden and Connie, what request do you make of the Lords of Waterdeep?
I
I don't even know where to begin.
I am
Rock
drawing
doesn't really
so
want
many
for a lot,
blanks.
so
One came to mind, but I don't know if I.
Connie, you've got an obvious one.
Yes, but I can never think of the thing I want when it's time to ask for the thing. I have the same thing asking. I have the same
Can-
problem asking for Christmas presents.
Can I help you?
Go ahead.
Take tieflings off the public enemy list.
Ooh, nice.
oh shit.
Yes, do it.
I mean, if you don't want that one, I'll target.
Yeah, I like it. I just don't know how she would. I just don't know how she would.
Channel
phrase
your
it.
father. That's how.
It's not a fair thing to say. If she were to channel Tristan on something like this, it would be, "Hi, yeah, I have one. Stop demonizing tieflings."
That's exactly what she should say.
It's up to Connie.
Lord Silverhand, I'm afraid my request cannot be resolved quickly. It is a matter of public opinion. I would very much appreciate it if tieflings could walk freely among the city without being attacked or ridiculed constantly.
I think Laurel like looks thoughtful for a moment, and she says,
I'll have to confer with my newest Minister of Internal Affairs, Dame Gambleson.
It's gonna be Tristan.
and she turns, and yeah, Tristan steps out of the crowd, and he says, he
beaming.
grins at you, Connie. He says, "I think we can arrange something."
She is beaming.
This is quite possibly the best resolution we could have asked for.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I cannot think of what Rockin would ask for. And Rockin's when he has his family, he has what he needs.
So I've got two written down, but
Whatever you guys want. Like I'm not gonna.
I'm interested in hearing him.
I mean the other one that came to mind was the fucking grapple hook that is really had. Well, like that.
You could
I
just
mean,
get that thrown
You probably
together.
get that with the money, yeah.
I mean,
You know 2 artificers, dog.
I know,
Yeah.
that's the one that came to mind, but the other 2 that I've got, it was the enchanted cloak polymorph that I could to use, and the enchanted weapon. That was after.
I mean, you're asking for physical stuff. This is the time to get politicky shit.
Yeah.
I know. That's where I'm fucking having trouble with.
You could ask to be removed from the Zentarum.
Oh.
There's an idea.
What with Zangief, whatever his name is.
Zaraj.
Where did you get Zangief?
He's a burly man. First thing that came to my mind was Zangief. Don't judge me.
I mean, you could definitely try to get it magically removed, the marking.
With Zaraj is what, as far as we're aware, one of the only living leaders, and you're kind of a part of his crew.
I also need to get the axe from him still.
That gives you a lot of advantage. That gives you a lot of access to some pretty decent resources while we're still here.
The Zentarum is a global organization, just saying.
That gives you some pretty decent advantages wherever the fuck we go then.
Yeah. That is an idea, I just don't know a way of saying it would be to have the Zentarum instated as an actual fucking.
They are. They are an official guild.
Okay, they are an official guild, but they're still treated as criminals.
No. The Zentarum itself is not treated as criminals. The problem is, a lot of Zentarum are criminals and have warrant. The guild is officially recognized, and they do mercenary work. It's just the problem is there's a greater than average percentage of them that have warrants. Maybe that wasn't clear before.
So you made it clear that they were.
I guess you could think of it sort of like privateers being sanctioned by whatever country they work for.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
I don't know.
But if they do some pirating on the side, that happens quite a bit.
You could ask for a pardon on Zaraj. If Zaraj has any warrants. Because Zaraj helped win the battle. Well, no, the fact that he's still alive means that Vajra, Tristan, and Durnan and Mert let him go. Because he was alive in the tavern.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a clue on what I could ask for.
I think Esvile nudges you, Brayden, and she goes, "You can ask for citizenship."
There's an idea.
I could.
You could request the group's citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
You could.
Then we'd be welcome back anytime.
Yeah.
I gotta remember not to speak after cracking my neck. Holy shit.
Yeah, okay. Braden would stand in, God fucking damn it, my inability to speak.
You got this, Del.
You
can
could
do
also ask for more charisma.
Yes. I require more charisma.
I mean,
And more deep and out.
you'll just get that from spending more time with Esvile, though.
Yeah.
I mean, before you take your level up, you could go and get a magic item with the gold that you have that gives your charisma up, then put your level up into Warlock.
I could.
You could just make that an additional effect of one of the items.
All right,
you
we'll
get.
come back to Brayden. Sock, what are you asking for?
I think I'm gonna use this as an excuse for the Azure Edge idea.
Okay, so Sock stands up.
For my time in Waterdeep, I have, for a rather surprising portion of it, wielded the axe Azure Edge. Due to events that have occurred, he no longer responds to me. And I feel it would be a disservice to put him in storage while another worthy bearer is looked for. I would like to request the combined efforts of Guilds of Waterdeep to grant Azure Edge his own physical form, as has been proven possible by the Nimblewrights.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
So I think Vajra steps out of the crowd again, and Laurel looks at her and she says,
The blade Azure Edge is the sanctity of Force Grey, as I understand it.
Vajra nods.
Is such a thing possible? Azure Edge is a construct, my lord. It does not feel or learn the way that you or I do. But it does have machinations. And if it has given its bearer some reason to believe this, then perhaps its machinations should be sought through. Blackstaff Tower will reach out to the Temple of Gond and see what can be done about such a thing. I warn you, Sozumar, Azure Edge does not have a soul, which is oft required for such things. And Blackstaff Tower takes a very firm stance against the use of soul gems to empower such artifacts.
I never found out what those blue rocks are. Those might help.
What blue rock?
Nevertheless, if this is what you wish, Blackstaff Tower will see if it is possible. But understand that you may be wasting your request. What say you?
In
I think Salkin would have kept one of those stones with him.
He's got
Like
all of them,
in-
they're just back at the house.
I feel like Salkin would have carried one in his pocket because he's like, he can't have Azure Edge, this is the next best thing.
New clothes.
right.
He has new clothes now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In the case this doesn't work, I know of someone, if you will allow me to speak with them. They are currently a member of your organization, Lady Blackstaff.
She quirks a brow at you.
Here's looks at Salt.
A bearer?
Yes,
Speak.
I can't say that I know their name, but well, I feel Azure Edge would do them a great deal of in helping them find themselves. If you have not
Who
already.
the shit are you referring to?
Is it the
Wild
kid?
magic.
Who?
Wild
Storm
magic.
Surge Kid.
The kid from the
Oh,
farm?
fuck.
Azure Edge has been a great mentor for me, and I believe the child that was saved from his own power. At the
I think
farm.
Vajra like thumps the black staff on the ground just a little bit, just like stop. And she nods.
In the event that your original request cannot be fulfilled, we will consider the candidate.
And the look
Thank
that she
you.
gives you is like, that's enough for this room, boy.
Yeah, I think he just does the thank you, Lady Blackstaff, and goes back down.
Alright, Rock and Brayden.
I think Rock is like staring at the floor, maybe sweating a little bit because he has no clue what the group could use in this moment.
Yeah.
Maybe a curse breaker for Pops and
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Or a mentor for yourself.
That's an idea. Because he has noticed he's been getting a bit weaker than the rest. But... Oh, that's an idea just came into my head, and I don't know if I love it or hate it.
go on.
Go on.
Zaraj is my mentor.
Oh no.
Zaraj is
fucking
not a
rat me.
spiritualist, though.
True, but in the physical, he can teach me. Might not be the best choice, but a choice.
I mean,
That's
given how he handles a bow.
spirituals.
I mean, I'd be interested to see what mentor they could muster up.
I could just talk to him next time I see him, but how would I word it? I like the idea of a mentor. I'm just trying to figure out how he would word it.
Hey, Brentwind, I have an idea for you.
Mhm.
It's a big ask, but you do know that a certain archmage is trying to force his way into Ember Ridge. You could make the Lords of Waterdeep lean on him.
That's an idea. I gotta check my notes. Go ahead, Braden. I gotta find his name.
Elminster.
Elminster, thank you.
Damage can he really do to Ambridge though?
He's Elminster.
He's Elminster. There are dragons, there are wild magic surges, and then there's Elminster.
Sure, but he's gonna show up, find out, oh, it's a nature spirit, and then what?
It's not the fucking nature spirit. What do you want? What?
It's a combination between the nature spirit and the fucking abjurist.
Yeah, no, it's Viviette, like the
Yeah.
preeminent abjurist in the Sword Coast, has
Okay.
just like made Amber Ridge into an inassailable like fortress.
Okay, I misunderstood then.
There's no telling what Elminster might do if he gets in there.
I misunderstood that. My apologies.
I'm finally in. Hey, adventurers! There's something interesting here. You should come check it out.
I'm
Yeah.
finally it. Oh no, hello, Miss Averil. Sound of fireball in the distance.
No, not even fireball. It's a banish.
Yeah, you're right. The point is, you could like the Lords of Waterdeep could be like, "Hey, Elminster, knock it the fuck off."
Yeah, because from Rockham's point of view, he has no idea what would happen if he got. It probably wouldn't be good, whatever happens. But
Vajra pretty much told you it wouldn't be good.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I think I'll run with this. So I think he stands up. There's a. He kind of looks at the others. I believe his name was Elminster. Looking to the others,
Nods.
who is more interested in our home than I would like. If you could maybe divert his attention.
Mert steps forward. He says, "Let me make sure I'm understanding you correctly. You are petitioning the throne of Waterdeep and the assembled Lords Alliance to lean on Elminster so that he doesn't find out where you're from."
Pretty much.
He kind of knows, but he can't get there.
And it's
We just don't
driving
want
him
him-
crazy that he can't.
We just don't want anything to happen.
I think
if he
the
decides
assembled
to.
Lords deserve a bit more explanation, if you please. One of you.
Pierce stands up.
Yeah, Pierce.
Our home is the town of Emberridge. South of, he rattles off the city
Yeah.
that it's south of. It is protected by my mother, Viviette Averil.
There is a great deal of murmuring from the assembled nobles when you say that name. And Mert looks over at Vajra, and Vajra is trying to hide in her coat a little bit.
Sorry, Vajra.
I see. Well,
Her magic keeps our
before
home
you
safe.
continue, Master Averil, you should be noted that your mother is known to the Lords of Waterdeep.
He blinks.
Continue, my boy.
Our home is protected as a safe place for our families. Elminster is determined that there is something valuable here when there's nothing more.
If I may summarize for the assembled lords, I would hazard a guess, and do correct me if I am wrong, heroes. Viviette Averil takes to her home much the same way she took to Waterdeep in her youth. Therefore, it stands to reason that the defenses would be considerable, and enough so that Lord Elminster would be confused by their presence. Do I have about the size of it?
Nod, nod, nod.
More or less.
So then,
And now Pierce has questions for his mom when he goes home.
so now, if I'm understanding, you are petitioning the Lords of Waterdeep not to inform Elminster that the doing is of your mother, but simply to give him something better to do.
Pretty much.
Well, when you put it like that.
It's like distracting a puppy, if you will.
Do you say that?
I don't think there's a reason not to.
So Rockham says it's like distracting a puppy or something, and Mert does that thing where he's like, I am standing in the middle of a bunch of nobles. I can't like puts his hand over his mouth for just a second, like. Quite right, Rockham, my boy. Quite so. I do believe, assembled lords, that we have a shiny rubber ball around here somewhere, do we not? And the crowd laughs, and Mert nods. Request granted. Steps back into the crowd.
Mert just hid doing the. My brother just made Mert hide the fact he did the fucking puppet face.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
If nothing else was worth inspiration this scene, it was that. For the love of God.
So, Brayden, you're the last one. Everyone is looking at you. Literally, the entirety of the nobility of Waterdeep is staring at you right now. This is the time when you stand up and you go, all right, put the money in the bag.
Nice.
No, thank you. I would like to live.
I'd back you up.
This is the moment where you disappear with your cloak.
Actually,
Yeah, right?
Sorry. I was never here to begin with.
It's also completely in character for Brayden to stand up, take a deep breath, and just be like,
Nah, I'm
I
good.
got nothing.
Yeah.
Can I take a coupon?
Yeah, right?
Can I take a raid check?
Get us the
Can I get an IOU?
citizenship, my guy.
I know, I was gonna.
Our visa is long up anyway.
Exactly.
Oh shit,
I,
you're
I was. I'm thinking this through. Give me a second. Right. Aye, Braden will get up and looking at Laurel. Ask this maybe a bit of a selfish request and looks back at Rockham and it's like, sorry about this.
my
But I would
brothers.
like to petition that we get citizenship for Waterdeep. So that
There's murmurings amongst the assembled nobles, and Laurel says, it is a reasonable request, but in Waterdeep you require... And before she can finish, as Vile jumps up, and she says, well, if my parents are going to prison, I believe I'm the head of House Rosnar now, and House Rosnar will sponsor them. Lord Silverhand.
Nice.
Damn.
And she ducks behind Brayden a little bit. and Laurel smiles very faintly and she nods.
I mean, we have the entire Lords of Waterdeep here. I'm sure one of them could vouch for us.
Yeah.
Stares at Tristan.
The reputation of House Rosmanar is currently in question due to an ongoing investigation that will somewhat limit your collective prospects for property,
Okay.
for
public office.
I have a question.
Will you let me fucking finish first?
Sorry, go.
I completely lost my train
Sorry.
of thought. What was your question?
What if one of us married a citizen of Waterdeep looking at Delta?
You don't know.
Well,
Well, so it's,
out of us that would probably know that is Lawrence.
Public
Yes,
office or guild recruitment. But if that is acceptable, I see no reason that the 6 of you cannot be made, citizens of Waterdeep with the sponsorship of House Rosnar. And there's like, golf applause.
Braden would like take a bounce. Like, thank you, my lady. Neil.
Yeah. And so you guys are done. And Laurel nods. She says, you have been heard by the Lords of Waterdeep, and you have been recouped for the services rendered. Enjoy the festivities, both of the Adventurers Week and of Fay Day. You may go as you see fit.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you, my lord. Is it lord or lady? It's
Lord.
lady.
Lord.
Lord.
Okay.
She is the Lord of Waterdeep.
Okay.
I misspoke then. It would have been.
Lord
Thank you, my
is neutral here.
Okay. Lord is neutral.
Okay, so
Gotcha.
you guys leave, I assume.
Yeah.
And
so-
Mert meets you in the hallway, and he grins at you, and he looks at Rockham, I think, and he's trying not to laugh. He says, Elminster. Well, that's not a name that I expected to hear today, unless of course he showed up in the middle of the room and tried to steal your thunder. Let's talk about that 10%, shall we? This way. And you follow Mert into his office, and you like plop down on the couches. He's got a big bowl of candy on the center table this time, and he like goes rummaging around, and he says, "How do you want it? Credit, coin, chickens. What do you want?"
There's an eyebrow raise at chickens.
Is there a bank in Waterdeep? We
I was
might be
about
staying
to
a little
say, now
while.
that we're actually
Yeah,
citizens.
it might be wisest
I
to
don't
just
know,
make a
Sokka,
deposit.
my boy. Is there a bank in Waterdeep?
There is the back. I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think he takes a step closer. Is that man okay? He just disappeared after I told him. He like disintegrated when I told him he did a good job.
First of all, sit down.
I forgot about this.
Okay.
He goes to sit down and he says, if you are referring to the rather portly hobgoblin, then yes, his spirit was finally able to ascend when you called in that favor.
Ah.
Blink, blink.
What did you do?
There. Oh, I know something we could have done.
What's up?
So again,
this is
how
the-
do you want this coin?
Deposited in our bank.
We
Do we
don't
have like a
Now,
nightlight bank
now
or
that
something?
we're citizens, I
We
would
don't.
assume that we can make one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't really have a thing yet, do we?
we have to make an account, right?
I don't
Who
know.
runs the bank?
But you could also have it in. Honestly, if you want some advice, my friends, allow me to recommend Kalashite spices. They'll double in value over the course of a year.
Oh my god.
Insight? I'm curious if that's true.
Yeah, make an insight check.
This should be interesting.
I also want to make
You
an
have
insight
no
check.
way of knowing.
That tracks.
I'm gonna make an insight check just to be safe.
It's less about the actual statement, more if he's just fucking with us or not.
I get a +5 to insight, so I might get it.
Isn't
None of you passed.
Are
Okay.
you serious? His thing is that high?
I mean it is
Oh.
Mert.
As great of an idea as that is, I still say we take it as is usable.
Yeah.
Alright, what form of currency do you want? I could probably get them in Dwarvish Mint if you like.
Like Bren looks at the rest of us like think maybe dragons is fine for now.
Dragon.
Yeah.
We can have them changed into other
Right,
stuff.
you want it in coin or script?
Script, and then we take it to the bank.
Right. Very well. So, he walks back over with a piece of paper. This is a standard release form. Just need all of your signatures on this. As he like snatches it out of his hand, starts reading it. I say, that's uncalled for. You are the leader of the Harpers. It's completely called for. I'm not. I am acting in the direct interest of Lord Laurel. And what about this clause here?
Pierce looks over her shoulder and reads it.
Can you read legalese?
That's why I didn't even bother.
Do you have legalese as a language, sir?
Legalese is a fucking language now? Okay.
Yes, have you tried to read legal documents?
So all you gotta do is cast comprehend languages.
Yeah. Would that work, Fox?
You don't know.
I think
I'll have to try.
I think Sockham's gonna step up and try it.
I think the point is you comprehend it. It's not the. It's.
You make
The
comprehend
language
it.
doesn't change, you just kind of understand it.
His little glasses appear on his nose.
Okay, so you cast comprehend languages, and you look at the scroll, and it's Mert. To be fair, it's Mert.
Is
So
it
I
written in
think-
crayon now under Sockham's glasses?
No, it's not in cred, but it does like mold itself to say, "I knew you would do this, Sockham. It's fine."
Just glares at Mert.
Mert's
it say? What's it
Mert's like sitting at his desk away from you guys, pouring himself a glass of brandy.
Right, since these aren't working.
As Vili like gasps and like damn near drops the scroll she's reading from,
What is it?
and she like clears her throat and composes herself. She says, did any of you find out what 10% was precisely?
Pierce.
10%.
Judging from the amount that was in that vault, I would think it was quite a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no one mentioned.
I need to triple check. I want to get this value right.
Oh god.
Eh.
$10 billion.
So let's see. Do.
So I take it as Vili won't be needing her family's fortune anymore.
No, she will. Her family's worth more than this. But
Oh, wow.
it's more than she was expecting. Hang on.
$1 million dragons.
Wait.
Give it a minute.
Do I want to be a troll?
Okay. Yeah, it is. So, she clears her throat. She says, Lord Mott, is this figure accurate? Of course it's accurate. Why would I put something in the contract that isn't accurate?
But is it
Takes
precise?
a drink. And she, like, puts it on the table in front of everybody, and she taps it, and it says 250,000 dragons.
Appreciative whistle.
Wow.
Sweet mother bear. I
Good
think
lord.
Gelstorm's getting an upgrade.
Have I gotten Gilstorm at this point?
So
Nope.
Yeah, we need to-
25,000?
No, sir.
Divide
Add a 0.
200.
50,000. Jesus. Divide that by 6. Each of us get 41,000 gold.
Divide that by 7, take out taxes and stuff for the inn.
Yeah.
Okay, so how
like
much?
20,000 gold each. Okay.
So wait, what? My brain did a hurt.
So just take out 10. How much percent for the inn?
To pay back Rainier, it would be about 40,000.
Okay.
So divided by 8.
Basically.
Okay, so divided by 8, and that's how much we get.
And then take 10% off for taxes.
Minus 10%. 28,000
I was nearly
each.
I will. Do we add it now or should we wait?
Whenever. Also, I'm warning you now. I will veto anything game breaking with this money.
I'm sorry, what was that number again?
28,000.
8,000 each. Okay. Hot damn.
You can spend this on training. You can spend this on bonus feats. You can spend this on equipment. You can spend this on like personal projects. You can spend this on fictional things. But again, if you like go stupid overpowered with it, I'm gonna veto you.
fair enough. I guess more
Because we're still here to tell a story.
Right.
Yeah.
Rob's hands together.
Oof.
Sneak.
I'm gonna want to get. Wait, so we can train to get a feat?
Correct.
I'm gonna train to get that Warcaster feat.
So hang on, we're still in a scene,
Yeah.
guys.
Yep.
So as Vile says, I can't find anything wrong with this. Should we sign it?
I think
Let's
that's
do it.
plenty.
Pierce conjures a pen.
I
Okay,
think that Brain,
yep.
being really sarcastic, says, "No, let's give them back the money."
I mean, we
Pierce
can.
glares at Brayden.
No. This is
It looks back at me, so I'm being sarcastic.
How are we going to pay off the tavern?
making a joke, Pierce.
I think we're fine to sign them.
Yeah. So you guys all sign it, and Mert nods. And there's a brief like time skip, only like a couple minutes, as this like silver like case is set down in front of you, full of just like bills with Mert's face on them.
Of course,
they
the
do.
paper money is Mert's face.
Well,
Pierce. Is it like a briefcase?
Yeah. It's like
Pierce
it is very much the I'll make an offer in cash briefcase.
Is he going to stop Pierce if he goes to pick it up, like by the hand, close it by the handles?
No.
Okay, Pierce does that and then conjures a pair of handcuffs connecting his wrist to the case.
Oh my fucking
Good idea,
god.
good idea. Memes
No.
aside, good idea.
No offense, Pierce. Shouldn't I be the one doing that since
You
I
know
inherited-
what? You know what? Sure. If he passes it to Sockham, Sockham takes it and he conjures handcuffs over his wrist and the handles.
I was about
That's
to
a
say, if
go
someone wanted
fucking
to-
move is what that is.
If someone wanted to steal that case, they wouldn't steal the case, they would just steal Pierce.
Okay, so
Thank you, Mert.
that is the end of Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Phew.
Cool.
I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna have some episodes in Waterdeep that are just continuation of the story, basically OVAs.
Yeah.
And we're gonna bleed into Six Emperor Draconis when we get there. But what this means is you guys have officially completed this module, which means you get emotes. And you have
Hell
proven
yeah.
you have proven that we can get to the end of a module on Dice-Icive Action.
Hooray! We did it.
Hooray.
We may have taken 10 times longer, but we did it.
10 times nothing, motherfucker. 12 times.
I was being generous.
How many sessions does the book says this should take?
I think it was like
5.
oh shit!
Are you serious? 5
Yes.
sessions for all of that?
Uh-huh.
In our defense, Fox, you have very engrossing characters.
Yeah, that's fair.
You do, and we did almost every
had-
side quest. There was
Okay,
some we failed
but-
on.
But here's the thing, all right? We were here to tell a story.
Yeah,
The story
Okay.
of the
We
Nightlights
succeeded
is
on
not done.
we ain't
No.
done yet.
We were here to tell the story of Into Waterdeep. And god damn it, we did. And now we're gonna tell some more.
Yeah, we are. So we will be
Cool.
back next week with more. It'll still be marked as Into Waterdeep for now. We've got several plot arcs that these guys want to do. We'll be picking things up with them with their new character levels, their new abilities, all of that stuff. We'll be talking about all of what they get over the week before the next show. On the next show, I'll have them do another character introduction so you guys can see what they got, what they didn't get, all that good stuff. We'll do some personal story stuff as the art is being finished for Sixth Emperor Draconis. And then when that art is finished, we will be back with episode 1 of that show. But it's the same story. It's all bleeding into each other. So, does anybody have anything they need to do before the curtain falls on this?
I would like to thank the Fox for putting up with all our nonsense.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like to thank the board, especially for putting up with us while we didn't go to the harbor for 5 episodes.
It was 7.
Yeah, you know, we got there eventually. I got eaten by a shark. It was great.
It was great, and then I disappeared for 3 sessions.
You know. Thank you for running, Kit.
Yes.
We ain't done yet.
No, we're not. So, when we come back next week, I think our first OVA is going to be, I don't know how long each of these OVAs is going to be. I'm going to be referring to them as plot arcs. It could be 1 section, it could be 10 sections, I don't know. But the first one we're going to do is called Wolfsbane.
Oh god.
And yeah, that's gonna be next week. For now, we've got some shout-outs to do, so let's do them, shall we? And do these in long form, if you would, guys. Birch,
Okay.
let's start us out.
I'm not entirely sure what you mean long form, but I am Birchmila, aka Gracie, and I do art and tabletop games, and I annoy Kit, and I don't know how to make my thing longer, but I like all of those things, and if you like those things, you should give me a poke.
Did you
You're
keep
also-
your head above water in Waterdeep?
No, but it's a good thing I can turn it into a fish.
Yes, indeed. Bright Wending, give us a shout-out.
Hi, I'm Brett Medink. I do art stuff sometimes. If you want to see that art stuff, you can find it on DeviantArt, sometimes Facebook, if I remember I have one, Twitter, and on Discord. And yeah, it's been fun playing Rockham all this time, even if I had to disappear for some of it. But
Hey, you're back
yeah.
now, and we've got some crazy stuff coming.
Oh yeah, many plans.
Yes. Delta, give us a shout-out, please.
Yo, I'm Delta, your resident Mad Scotsman. I'm here doing stuff for Kit's channel on Discord, doing mod stuff, playing games on the regular. If you ever want to join me for them, or ever need help with whatever, I will do my damnedest to give you a hand.
Cheers to that. Gamzee?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Guy Gamzee, the bard in training, gaining a little more experience with every single show, and I have gained a great deal from this one. As always, I hope you enjoyed this show as much as I have, and I hope you'll join us again for what's to come. If ever I am needed for anything, be it ideas, movie, book, or ideas, you can always find me on the Discord, in DMs, or on Twitter at the Homestuck Homie. Until next, I wish you a very nice night. Later.
Nightfall, finish us out, please.
Hello, I am Nightfall the Kitsune. I am in this show as well as Voices of the Mountain. I am a member of the Bard's admin team. I push buttons, help with other backstage stuff, as well as keep the Bard in check. I hopefully will not miss another DA show unless something incredibly pressing comes up. If you need me, I'm always in the Discord. Send me a poke. One day I may start streaming, but not anytime soon.
Hey, Nightfall,
Yeah.
when you gonna DM a DA show?
Let me see how my Odeon goes first.
Okay. This is normally the part where I would talk about who I am, but more to the point, this has been Dice-Icive Action into Waterdeep, featuring the KnightLites. This started as an open dice night in February of 2019. Yeah, no, that's right, 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Called A Little Adventure. And I, the cast, and the community fell in love with a bunch of fantasy kids that we made for that open dice night. And I was hounded to make A Little Adventure 2. And I just couldn't think of a plot. And I started looking through various things I wanted to play, and I wanted to take a look at the D&D 5th edition modules because they were better than I had the opinion of them at the time. And I thought, okay, I'll start things off with Waterdeep Dragon Heist because it seems quick, little did I know, and enjoyable, and let's bring back our beloved characters. Let's bring back the KnightLites. Let's age them up instead of 10-year-olds and 11-year-olds, they're 18 and 19-year-olds. And let's tell my version of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We called it Into Waterdeep, bringing the KnightLites back. And little did I know what was going to be a quick little thing has led to almost 2 years of ups, downs, and a whole lot of nonsense. But we're all about story here. And I think tabletop games are the best ways to share stories and build friendships. And I think that's happened at this table. Our Sunday nights are still devoted to the KnightLites, and will continue to be so. They'll be back next week with some out-of-module stories leading in to a new module story. But same characters, same world, same continuity. And as always, I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is the channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, I encourage you all to have a seat by the fire and enjoy yourselves. And we'll be back next week with more of the same. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2021 and beyond, which is 2 chances to catch a given stream. Tomorrow, unfortunately, we're gonna fail that save because I've only got an afternoon stream, as I have a meeting on Monday evenings for the next little bit for an upcoming show, an upcoming Dice-Icive Action event, in fact, that will be taking the Monday evening slot when we get things lined up. But we've got a ways to go on that, and I've got to work behind the scenes to do it. But we're currently playing through Yakuza 3 on the afternoon stream, and I do hope that you guys will join us for that, because things, as always with Yakuza, are bombastic. But on Tuesday, we'll be back with another Dice-Icive Action event, Crown of Fangs, as we work our way through the Tomb of Annihilation module with a different cast of characters, but just as much love among them. Stop by if you like tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games. We'd love to have you. For now, it's time to lower the curtain on Into Waterdeep, close the book on today, and leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and all of my associates joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire, or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time, as we begin the next chapter of the KnightLites journey, and take a look at something new. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.